On three. We should do it on three. We gotta do it on three. Yeah, I got. Okay. We have to do 1, 2, 3.
Three.
How's our best? The sheep.
Cheers.
Take 2. Just kidding.
Baz. Let's roll. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Overall, it'd be great.
And we are live. You can catch us on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Rumble. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be right back with you, Howlers. We'll be right back.
Oh.
House of a Bass. I'm Ronnie Adams.
And I'm Jacob Casas, and this is the DNR episode. So I'm going to let Rico go do his thing, open up, and then we'll go from there.
Rico Savage. We're doing a DNR today with all these lovely ladies. If you guys want to be on the show, again, when we do a following one, just DM me, and we'll get you tuned in.
We're going to start out with you today. So we're going to go name, age, occupation, and relationship status.
Okay, so my name is Bree. I'm married, and then I work 2 jobs right now. So I'm working in payroll, and then I work at lobby with Salma. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Target.
You're up.
No,
And how long, you're in a relationship, you're married. How long you been married for?
It'll be 3 years on the 2nd of January.
So we got a married one in here.
Bless your heart.
We're going to go from there. Yeah. So we'll go to you next.
I am 27. I bartend. I'm single.
Single? Mm-hmm. And how long you been single for?
It's been 2 years.
2 years.
now.
Of being single or
No, being single.
dating? Okay.
I was in a whole relationship beforehand, so like living with him, my kid knew him, whole thing.
Okay.
But it's been 2 years now.
Can you introduce yourself?
Oof. Do I have to say my age? No.
It gives us like a way to kind of like go
Okay.
through things with
no,
you.
that's fine. I lived a whole life. I'm 41. I'm single. I am HR payroll specialist and divorced for about 9 years now, I think. And then single right now.
Okay. You're up.
No.
You're up.
Okay, what do you want me to say?
Name, age, occupation, and relationship status.
Christina, 36. I work in the medical field. I'm a respiratory therapist and single. Single.
Single.
Like she said.
Like I'm single.
My name is Lauren Roses. I am 31, and I am a legal courtesan at the Moonlight Bunny Ranch brothel in Nevada.
What?
Yeah.
She got all excited.
I just left there today, so.
Okay.
So you coming from Vegas, huh?
Traveling.
Reno, but they do have them in Vegas, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
We do need to talk about that experience because that's interesting.
Oh, yeah. There's now us ladies, we aren't allowed to divulge about the experiences,
Right.
but just being there is just, whoa, it's so different.
Okay, we get into it.
Yeah.
We'll get into it, yeah.
My name is Miriam Mendoza. I am 39 years old. I'm also in the medical field. I'm a licensed vocational nurse, and I've been single for 4 years now. And I'm single like a Pringle.
You single.
single.
So pretty much everybody here is single right now. Except for you, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start off. We'll start off here then. So we want to ask questions. Why do you think a lot of women are single right now?
And be honest. I mean,
Be transparent.
This is a very transparent. We're not gonna look at you different because you said something that will offend. I don't think it will offend. We're just here to get an understanding, and you know what I mean. Help our viewers out, get an understanding also. So we want to get you guys' point of view. Whether you think it's I shouldn't say say it.
You can say whatever you want.
How
We're
you
open
feel?
on this podcast.
Whereas reality is the best thing for us. You know what I mean?
I like
Openness
that.
is everything. We're not gonna bash you because you said something about a man or whatever that you don't like about a suit. We're gonna get in that too. You know.
Yeah.
So just feel free to just open up and say whatever you want.
I think there's two aspects in it. I really feel like social media plays a big aspect in it. One, and two, I feel that trust is a big issue nowadays, and there's a lot of values that people do not uphold.
Trust with women, because we're talking about why are women single? A lot of women.
Yeah,
are single,
because
so.
yeah, exactly. Well, I think that men now are like so chasing the dream of like the next best thing, and like this idea of like this, I don't know, Instagram model, and you want perfection, and there's no such thing. So I think people are trying to reach the unattainable, and these goals are not like unattainable or sustainable when it comes to a relationship, because there's so many more deeper levels when it comes to transparency and like longevity.
Okay. I got some questions for you on that after, but we're gonna go to you.
We can't let it go too far so you don't get that though.
Yeah. Well, what I want, because it's gonna end up going to everybody. But like,
Yes.
do you think men or women are more generally looking for that next best thing, that expectation next? But do you think it's more men or women?
I want to see both.
Yes, definitely.
Just
100%.
because of social media, just because of the norm expectations.
Nailed it.
I think it's both.
Nailed it. On top of the head.
Yeah, because a lot of people would say it'd be women, but and in reality, I mean,
It's both.
from our point of view of men, like the men we hang around, it's both.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? You could try to say it's the opposite, but in reality, for real men, it's both. You know what I mean?
But in reality, everybody should be chasing what's best for them
Yeah, what's best for them, but not what's best for like
when you're in a
an-
relationship.
Right. No. Yes. Absolutely. Not like what is portrayed as in social media, like the best. Like go. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I do understand what you're saying, but it goes two ways to me. When you're saying chasing the best, meaning what's for you, I get that part. But when you're saying chasing the best, when it's like someone the best for what social media has put out there for what changing what's best for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You
Right.
can't change what's best for you because social media has came out here
Yeah.
and said, this is what the best looks like. This is the real reality. No, that's not real reality. The real reality is what you feel that's best for you. So you're saying that a lot of people are allowing social media to
Change the
determine
perception.
what perspective of what is best.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah.
I understand. And I believe that because a lot of people look at I say this all the time, they're looking at the lens through someone else's eyes.
Absolutely.
Instead of looking at the lens through your own eyes.
Absolutely.
So social media is teaching us what reality really is supposed to look like. And in reality, it's supposed to come from our heart. It's supposed to come from what we think our reality and what we accept in our lives.
Okay, so yes, with everything you just said, but I'm gonna say something real quick. Just like Instagram works, it depends on your algorithm, right? Everybody's algorithm is different.
That's what you
So
follow.
your expectations of
I like
different
that.
people are different, right?
Yeah.
If you're Christian, you're super religious, then that's the girls that you're gonna be into. You're gonna be popping up on your feed. That's gonna be the picture that you want
And that's
to get,
their
right?
reality.
Right,
Not what everybody else sees.
right.
So that's still their reality.
Right. If you're in the nightlife scene,
Mhm.
like we know, okay, I know a lot of my friends, it's like, okay, they're not going to settle for anything else than good looking BBLs or even if they're natural, but fine, what fine in their eyes is, right? Now, if they've had that and then let's say it didn't work out, then they're not going to settle for anything less because for whatever reason, and it's not just the guys, it's us too, because now we got to top that.
Well, that's why they're all getting BBLs now.
Unfortunately.
Everybody's getting that.
Unfortunately, and that's what I just told my friend. I think it was a week ago on Friday. We were out, and I told her, I'm like, she was out with. It might have not been what we're used to, right? Somebody older, and not what we're used to physique wise. But guess what? He was a good man, and she ran into some people, but. We can't help to second doubt ourselves and be like, damn, I just got seen, right?
Yeah.
I just got seen with this dude. And I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm like, we need to stop that. We need to stop thinking of what other people are thinking just because we're used to them seeing us with somebody or of what they think that
You should be
we
with-
should be with, right? If that man is treating us right, then give them a shot. You know, I mean, give them a shot. And if at the end of the day you don't not taking it, then you're not taking it.
You know, it was kind of crazy because a lot of girls just like bad dudes. I mean, it's just the way it is. Like they're always going for the bad dudes. It's so easy for bad dudes
Right.
just to get chicks. And,
Or
Right.
is it the bad
And ju-
dudes that get the light because we talk about how bad they are?
Well, no, they're still going after them though. At the end of the day, they're still
And
going
you
after
guys
them.
give us the light.
Yeah,
So-
you guys are the.
We
So
don't,
yeah,
we don't give ourselves the light.
that's basically what it is.
So it's, you know what I mean. What you guys like and want is what we're gonna is what we're gonna do. It's almost like a peacock. Like their feathers go up for you know what I mean. So if you guys show a certain interest, we're gonna build and do certain things to get that look. You know what I mean. So that's what it is nowadays. And social media has a big, you know what I mean, part to do with that. And it's sad because a lot of people who want to act and be themselves, they can't. They want to impress other people, not knowing if you be yourself, the easiest fucking thing to do, it's going to get the girl that you want. But they want to act like somebody else and impress somebody who don't even give a fuck about you.
Right.
It's other people. It's other things influencing who you supposed to really be. Like that's why they call it social media.
Right.
That's why you go to these social events because it's media. It's not who you are. You see what I'm saying? You're putting anytime you have media, you're putting on another person, another view. You're not that at home.
Right.
You go to church, you're not that at home.
It's a
You go to the
persona.
club, you're not that at home. You go to work, you're not at that home. You're
Right.
showing a different view of who you are. You're not the same person. You see what I'm saying?
You're
And
showing what you want them to
to
see.
see.
What I'm saying is to like bring it around and answer your question. I really truly feel like reality is pretty distorted.
I guarantee that. I believe that.
Let's go to you then.
Yes.
So why do you think a lot of women are single?
Well, I think a lot of women, men, both. I think she did kind of nail it on the head in a sense where everyone's. I think that what I'm seeing is there's a lot of people with. I would say, I would even go as far to saying financial trauma, but on top of that, now they have this with social media. Oh gosh, now I gotta impress people. Oh shoot, and like they're still not dealing with their own issues, and I feel like because of this, they're spending more than their means. They're being more stressed, and I do believe that to a degree, everybody on camera that is a version of themselves. But it's not all of the versions. It's one of the versions, like,
Right.
of themselves. Because I also like philosophy, so it's like, you think, like, oh, like, what's reality? Is this reality, me here, or is me, like, back at home reality? But I think a lot of women are single, and men, too, because we're kind of dissociated from some aspects of our own selves, and we got to come back. Yeah, get more
Come
communion.
back.
More
That
communion.
part. Come back.
Together.
You know what's
Yeah.
even
I
crazy
agree
though.
with either one of those.
Well, you know what's even crazy? I feel like a lot of
Perceptions
people are single, but they're not really single.
Oh,
They're always having somebody.
Oh, that's
I like
you know
that.
what I mean?
What is that? What is it?
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's
What
not
is
real.
no? What is that? Is that like some side chick, like some
Yeah.
sneaky
Yeah.
link
Oh,
type?
really
thing?
want me to
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you.
Is that what?
What do you
is
mean?
that
I
what
mean,
that
yeah, a lot of people want to put this facade and be like, oh yeah, I'm single, I'm by myself, da da da. But in reality,
Uh-huh.
you're talking
X,
to
Y,
A,
and
B,
Z,
C, and D,
yeah.
and you're not even saying shit, and you have us looking dumb as fuck, and not just us, not just women. Women do the same thing to men, but it's like people. At the end of the day, people aren't real. Like, just be real, be straight up. Hey, you know what? I'm talking to
Legit.
so and so. If
But
you're
how
with it,
many
let
ti-
me
but
decide.
how many-
Nobody's
but how-
gonna
but
do
how-
that.
but how
You know what I mean?
how many times will a man meet you wherever and say if it's even the second day and he'd be like, you know what? I'm doing this with this person, this person. Are you still really gonna mess with them?
But
still
that's
after telling
okay.
the truth?
So that's
Yeah.
up to the
Yeah.
person.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's
If I
up
want
to
to,
the
then
person
I
to
will.
decide.
Well, I know, but I mean,
But
If
at
that's
least
the
you're
end of
giving
it.
the person that choice.
Option.
If you're not even giving them that choice, they don't even know what's up, they don't even know what's real, then
Yeah.
why would I even, like, when I find out what's actually real, at that point, I'm like, you're a fucking liar. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you because
Right.
you done lied to me from the get.
They'd
So-
rather have options than a relationship
Exactly.
with.
So you rather the truth, the hard truth, than
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And then, Because you could be like, you know what? I started talking to this person. It's not very serious, but I'm going to be upfront with you and let you know. I'm talking to this person, and, you know, either they interest me, they don't, whatever. But
Are you upfront, though?
At
Are you
least you know
upfront?
what
I
you're
am,
Or
absolutely.
you are always upfront?
Absolutely. Especially because in my profession, I'm a bartender. So what do you think I do? I talk to people day and night.
I
You
believe
know what I mean?
80% of women are always upfront because 80% of women going into this with hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope.
Yeah, they're going in
Yeah.
that this can be the
Yeah.
next one. You showing me
The
something.
next one, though.
What the problem is that women...
And that's what, and that's
They got hope on every one, though. You know what I mean? That's the
I
problem.
didn't say all that.
in reality, everybody's the next one. I'm the next one. You, if you're
Yeah.
not
It's trying to
married,
find the
you
last one.
know what I mean.
Exactly.
Everybody's the
We're
next
all
one.
There's
each other's
not a ring on that
replacements.
finger.
Nobody said.
It's free
Nobody
game.
said.
That's just how life is. That's how it turns.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't ask me.
you're not in a relationship. You next.
Maybe. I don't know. You gonna fuck up? Maybe.
Case all the time
Nobody
too.
said.
There's a lot of people in relationships that like still
For
have
real.
other relationships. There's people that live double lives. There's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
for me, it's a trip. Like when married people, they can find time to, have a full ass career, have time to like
And
raise their kids.
she's married. She's married, y'all.
Yeah,
So-
How do you know
not
this?
in my
How do you know this,
situation.
that?
Yeah, not in my situation, but it's like I've seen it in other people's marriages and stuff, and it's like, dude, you have a whole career, you have kids to take care of, but you still find time to have that hour to go link up. Like,
And
why?
especially working in the industry,
Why get
working
married?
in a bar, working in nightlife, the amount of times that we see that shit is
It's crazy.
Bro,
It's
But
crazy.
where's the women?
Dude,
that
the
are
women do it
married
too.
women?
Sometimes I feel
Like, are you not
women are
satisfying your
worse
man?
now.
Are you not putting in your effort to be to that husband? I'm sorry, I was a married person before.
Christina, talk to the
what?
mic.
And so since we're on
No,
your
No,
Right.
because I think
Talk
a
to the
little bit
mic.
differently.
Before we go to you, I do want to validate what you said in the beginning, and you kind of shied back, and you said because of women are single in this day and era because of financial hardship.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I think
that is one
That's
of the
the real-
great.
Wait,
that's the
you're saying that
real-
they're single because they can't financially sustain their own living?
no, I think they got
Sorry.
married.
What is that?
Let me
But
help
clear that.
educate you a little
You
bit.
can educate me, sure.
I just said what she said was dope, and it was tight. It was nice in urban terms.
They said all
It was
all of them.
great.
But tell
But
me
she
how
said-
that you validate that statement.
And I'm gonna
is-
tell you how I validated.
Sure,
Give me
let's
a
go.
second. I said a lot of women are a lot of women are single because of financial hardship. Meaning they got to do it themselves, and they can't trust another man to do it because men ain't stepping up to do
Thank
it
you.
the way it's supposed to be done.
100.
Hold on,
So
Ronnie,
don't-
can I piggyback off
That's
that real quick?
real.
Yeah,
That's
same.
legit.
Can I piggyback off that? So
That's why it's dope.
Yeah.
So
Legit.
the whole financial hardship situation, I feel like a lot of couples stay together because they can't afford to be
100%.
on their own.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
That's
real.
a
That's what I'm
hundred.
saying,
That's a
too. Like,
100%.
I'm gonna go vote
I'm
for
not
that
single
one.
for no financial
Like
hardship.
I know a
Hey.
lot of
Yeah,
people
you-
dating
I
each
can
other.
line it on mine all day, every day.
At the end of the day, didn't nobody say women stay single because they broke? You got to get the maturity of it. At the end of the day, we're talking about trust level when trusting a man. When it comes to
relationship.
financial hardship,
It's a
the man is
relationship.
supposed to be the
Supposed to take
provider.
care
If
Amen.
you knew that.
Amen.
So
Yeah.
don't
Well,
question
I'll
what
say
we're
on that
talking about. Get the maturity of it. We're not trying to bash. And we wasn't trying to bash men or women right there. We giving the reality of it.
I think
But what she was saying is a lot of women are single because of the money aspect of it.
They'd
They're all
rather do it
working.
themselves.
yeah.
So why? So it's almost like the
Because
well,
why would you have a
I-
bum man around you
I
that
could
you
do
have to
better by
take
myself.
care of?
I could do better
I
by
don't
myself
think that
type
it's
shit.
like we'd rather
That's
do it
basically what it- that's
ourselves. It's
basically
like
what it is.
we know if we do it ourselves, shit's gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I depend on you to like cover my half or whatever, I don't know if you got it.
You're not gonna have it.
And
you
then-
gotta
And
remember-
that, and that
But-
goes through trust.
Yeah,
I
it
know,
does.
trust.
Yeah.
But you
And
guys
have
got to
to
remember,
trust
you
your
guys are
person.
picking the bum man. You guys are the
That-
one.
Yeah, like I was
No.
married. I
No,
brought in the same
no,
guy.
no.
I didn't
No.
look at my.
No, no.
I
Watch
didn't
time
look
out.
at my partner like
Slow
he had
down.
a like
Watch
a,
this.
Slow down.
Watch
Slow
this.
down.
I
Slow
bring
down.
just as much. I give just as much as I can reciprocate.
So
I put in.
So when he says you're choosing, so watch this. So when you see when you see a cute dog before
Right.
before
Right.
before
You're gonna be like,
before
I'm not gonna pick you.
before I bite you.
Yeah.
Hey, give me a
You
little
don't
bit.
know.
And So
Yeah, that is-
nobody.
Okay,
So
hold on, hold on.
Nobody goes in with the intention of, oh my
Oh,
gosh,
this is
I'm
a
gonna
dumb
get
man.
it.
You
Or
don't
like,
know.
No, let me
No.
speak. Let me speak on that though, because that don't make no sense to me. So
That don't
when
make
you
no
go on a
sense to me either.
date,
Right
when you
there
go on
with
a
you.
date, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think, okay, I'm sorry, girls, but I'm just gonna say it, right?
Yeah.
If you think this, can you right off the bat almost sense on a first date say, hey, this girl's probably a hoe, or this girl might be a good girl. You can already get that
Yeah.
influence on seeing that. It's almost the same thing. If you're gonna go on a date with the dude, you're gonna pretty much know if the dude can't buy you good dinner or buy something. You're gonna know if they're a bum or not most of the time at the beginning.
to a certain,
Like-
to a certain.
I would say
aspect.
to a certain degree, even with a woman.
Well, exactly.
I understand.
I base it valued on what they can
I'm gonna
give
tell you
you.
like this.
Financially.
Anytime you go on a date, most people will show you who they're not. They're gonna put on their best.
Thank you.
They're gonna put on their best Sunday's best as I'm going to church.
That's
Look
true.
at me.
Thank you.
This is who I am. I'm
Yes,
God.
it's the facade.
Not
So
me.
at the end of the day, I said
You're
most.
not gonna be like,
I
me,
said,
though.
I said,
Not me,
I
right?
said most.
Yes.
When I'm talking about majority, you want this
yes.
person to like you.
No, I know.
You want this
Right.
person to think highly of you. You're not going to this. Most are not going to a date saying, "Look at me, I'm a bum." You know what I mean? They're gonna end up at the end saying,
Watch this.
"I
You-
forgot
you
my
just-
wallet."
to be
You'd be
They're not gonna
surprised,
tell you in
though.
the beginning that.
Hold
they-
on, hold on.
and that's
Let
how
me
you-
jump in on this
surprised.
real quick. She's right. Our generation, yeah. The newer generation, they're fine with being bums. They're fine looking like
Let me
bums.
tell you something. Let me tell you something.
They
So,
really
so
are.
when
get
a
that.
man
you
I
see
get
what I'm
that.
saying?
I
Like,
get
when
that.
a man
true.
I
says,
get that.
when a man says, "Well, you don't buy me flowers, you don't take me
We
out."
never say
Princess,
that.
are you
That's not our
princess or am I
generation.
princess?
Can I just say something
Who's
real
gonna
quick?
Put my
Hold on.
hand
The
on your
mic is
thigh
on.
when we drive.
But on.
That's a hurt dude.
I just want to say something really quick.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
That's a hurt
One
man.
second. One
Guys,
second.
guys.
At what point does it become not about a financial connection with somebody? I want to look at your character.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, I could buy and do everything I need for myself.
say
I don't
never.
need a man to do it for me.
I'm gonna say never.
But I want to ask how you treat me.
At one
That's how
point-
I'm going to watch.
At
I
one
don't
point
need
when
you to
it
pay
ever
for my
comes-
dinner.
Hey, that don't matter. Listen, at one point, you said at one point, when does it ever
When do
become
women start looking at
never?
men for their character, not their
They
financial?
don't have to do it all. It's a part of life.
I
At
think-
the end of-
I think that's wrong. I think that you're
It's
talking
not.
about that women should be seeking a man at a
No.
financial status.
I
I don't need a man at a financial
you
status
don't.
with me.
You don't. Listen,
I need a man to be
but
ambitious
listen,
and
in
have a
general,
job.
In
Listen,
general,
listen.
Right?
Listen, we're talking in general.
So now watch this.
We-
Watch
kudos
I'm
to
a
you.
rarity. That's all I'm
Hey,
saying.
hey, kudos
Watch
to
it.
you. We don't. We,
So now-
listen. Wait,
Talking in
wait.
general.
But I'm saying,
we're
like,
not
I don't
saying
need
it's
to
a
seek a
bad
man
thing.
to take care of me.
Hey, at the end of the day,
I want your
kudos.
character.
Hey,
How
at
you
the
gonna
end of the
treat me?
day, at the end of the day, I'm gonna answer the question for you. You just keep
ahead.
going on. We don't need your money. I don't need your money. Kudos to you, okay? We understand that you're a boss lady and you got all the money in the world to take care of yourself.
It ain't
And you
even
wanna
about
see,
that.
And you want to see character.
Character.
At the end of the day, guess what?
What?
It's a twofold.
What?
If a man comes in your life and he has money, he want to see character. What kind of character do you have?
Oh, I can present myself
Not
with
the
a
way,
character
not
as well.
the way I see right now. The way you oof and shaking your head ain't, hey, on my mama.
He
a
knows
man.
me. He
Hey, but listen,
knows.
I'm gonna tell you, a man with high character. You talking about? Let me see your character, and you shaking your head and
Yeah.
you doing all that on the everything. You're not gonna get a good man with character, because guess what? A man gonna say you come shaking his head, and I need to. Guess what you gonna say?
Jacob.
Peace.
Bye.
But you got no. Listen on
Hey,
this.
this is real. On the everything.
From a man.
Ain't no man gonna be with you forever and you shaking your head.
I could
and
have
you,
been with
and-
them forever.
Hey,
I chose to
it
leave
doesn't
them
work
forever.
like that. Ain't nobody gonna cheer you
So
on and
no, watch
you
this.
shaking
So
your
watch,
head.
no. So watch this. Watch this.
Ain't nobody gonna
He had
Go ahead,
he
baby.
had money. What? No. Watch this.
Shake your head like I'm
Watch-
stupid at me.
Ryan, watch
Talk
this.
to me like I'm dumb.
That is true.
Hey,
Listen,
baby.
Ronnie, be
Ryan,
transparent.
watch this. Watch this. He had money,
It's
didn't he?
about respect.
Watch
No.
Who had money?
Okay, listen.
Who had
Go ahead.
money?
That's all you.
Anybody I date?
The man that you wanted to marry, when you said you had somebody that was that man, was he financially stable?
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
That's good though
That's
because
so,
even
so that's what. So that's
So I'm saying
that's what.
I
So that's
don't
what
look.
he.
I looked at
No,
character. How
but
are you going to
character
treat
on-
me? How are you
character-
going to represent
hold
me
on.
when I'm not in the
Character.
room?
So what?
Yeah.
So what
I know,
we're
Rico,
saying
hold
is
on, I know,
she
but
said
let him-
character
let-
doesn't pay bills.
yeah.
It don't matter. I don't need you to pay my bills.
what are you talking about? So if you're living with a man and he's not paying his half, so
I
then
need you to be ambitious.
right?
I
So
need you to
so
be,
you have a roommate.
Yes. No.
That's
no.
that's
a roommate. That's
I
a
want
roommate.
somebody that's
think-
ambitious, that's
That's a
goal oriented,
roommate.
that wants better for themselves.
That's a
Goals
Absolutely.
can't be
But
accomplished
as a
without
woman,
money.
I'm
So
gonna
no matter if I want to
support
start a
those
business,
dreams.
I can't have it without money.
Hold up.
No,
It can't
no.
be- it can't be
If you
without money.
have ambition and you
Right.
have goals, I'm
Hold
going to
on,
support
but
those goals and
response
those
to the
dreams.
response.
That would
So
not
that
be
we
a
reach
bum,
those
though.
attainment.
That-
Exactly. I don't date bums.
Exactly.
I
How
don't
long-
fuck
how long
around
would
with
it-
that
how
don't
long
got
would you
jobs.
So, you know, I feel like it's character definitely number one.
Yes,
like you want to make
gotta
sure
know they got
but
good character.
The income is a little sliced too, because God forbid shit hits the fan for me.
Come on.
Period.
Come on.
And financially,
That's
Reality.
what we're
yeah,
saying.
right. Reality hits, and it's like I need him to be able to go out and work if I'm recovering from something or some shit happened to me and I can't work.
You need to be able to
And I can't be the boss babe that I sometimes that does happen. Life
Health
throws.
health is not like always guaranteed.
Yeah, and for anybody. And so it's like everybody needs to be able to pitch in when they can. And if somebody can't, when your shit hit the fan for you, you're going to feel real.
That's why it's called a partnership.
partnership.
It's not a single ship.
Exactly.
It's a partnership.
And that's why you got
Yeah, but you don't have to seek that one makes more than the other. And my like attention doesn't go to you because you can financially do for me.
But you
I'm
want to
gonna be able to do for myself, but I want to know how you're gonna treat me presently
That's
and
a
behind
given.
closed doors.
That's a given.
But also
Anytime you're in a
thing.
anytime
But
you're
there's
in a
women
relation-
that are only seeking men that are gonna be able to support
That's
them.
obvious.
What
That's-
can I get
Yeah,
from this
there
man?
is.
What can he do
That
for
was-
me?
That's not what she was saying.
No,
Yeah.
that had nothing to do with what she was saying, though, when it talks about financial hardship.
Yeah.
And financial hardship, like I explained earlier, it's a mental thing.
It is.
At the end of the day, when you have a man, a grown man, any one of these women, probably but you, would consider a man a provider. That's sitting right here in this room. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 women in here. And all of these 5 women would say a real man will provide for his family. Period.
Yeah, no, that's
and,
good.
and at the end of the
Yeah, I
day,
agree with that.
that is so important because it shows you the value of a man.
No, I
My
agree
son
that
told
a
me
man
to
should
come-
provide
I'm
for
sorry, I'm
sure.
sorry.
Can I touch topic on
I don't
sorry.
disagree with a man providing.
But
It's
guess
what
what?
I'm
Let me
saying.
show
You
you
can't-
something.
you
Let me show you
can't-
something.
you can't
I have
ima-
a 20. I'm sorry.
ahead.
I have a 21-year-old son that's watching me, right? And he's watched me for 21 years. 21, of course, whenever he's able to see me, he see me be the provider.
Thank you.
I'm
Yes.
teaching my child as a man to be the provider. I am his greatest example
Thank
first
you.
as he's growing up. What a man looks like.
Amen.
And
Yeah.
you're the greatest of what a woman looks like.
Yeah.
So your daughter is going to see this.
Right.
Absolutely.
See what defines a woman, what a mother looks like.
Right.
And I'm not saying I was perfect, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I'm raising a man.
Thank you.
And I have to show him everything on what a
man
man
should.
looks like.
Absolutely.
And I'm first going to show him, guess what? I fathered this young man, this young adult. I'm going to show him what a father looks like. And a father first what? Provides for his family.
Provide and
Absolutely.
protect.
Let me
And
tell you,
Provide-
you're a
protect.
rarity.
That's
But
my
you're a
man.
rarity.
Yeah.
I don't
You're a
need you to
diamond-
provide,
you're
but
a-
I need you
you're
to
a
protect.
rarity
That's
because there's
exactly
not a
how
lot
I
of men
feel.
that-
Yeah.
Right. But
But
do
you
you
know
know,
what's
wait,
crazy? Hold on, let me go from there.
And I say that
that
openly.
I know, but the thing is that's crazy. So I understand we hear that a lot that's a rarity, but
What's
our
a rarity?
group of
I didn't hear
people that a man provides and takes care of his children. But the thing is, the people we hang around with, it's not a rarity. So I never seen that as a rarity because the people I surround myself with.
Correct.
Yeah.
So people like you, people say, okay, that's your reality. My reality of my people and my friends that I hang out
That's
with
amazing.
Absolutely.
are
I
not,
think that's
are not
amazing.
deadbeat dads.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
They're always
Yes.
performing. They're all, and we grew up messed up.
Yeah.
We grew up in like meth houses and all kinds of different shit. And we made sure we pushed ourselves out of that. And we made sure that we were better for our kids, and we pushed,
Absolutely.
built businesses and all that stuff. And I don't, and these guys grew up in the same area I did. So it's not like, one person made it out. Nah.
Correct.
Now we're all doing something that people surround myself with.
but
So-
you're right, it's hard to find.
Yeah.
It's hard to find. Back to what you were
In
saying.
today's generation, it is. I mean,
yes.
and I'm 27.
Right.
You should see the men I've went on a date, and I've done blind dates where I go on a blind date because I'm like, shit, how am I supposed to find the love of my life if I'm not putting myself out there? I'll put myself out there, and I'll be like, why'd I do this? Like this was
Okay.
crazy.
You said something so critical. I don't want to move forward without touching bases on what she said. She said, protect and provide. I want to know, does any woman in here know it?
Yes.
We already got the provider, but
right.
what does the protect?
Correct. That's what I look
let
for
me
more.
let me speak on that.
Can you
so,
protect me?
so- Oh,
Hold on. Oh yeah, put that on.
that's a
sharing the
timer.
mic
That's a
now?
timer.
Let's check.
So for myself, I'm a 27-year-old woman. I have a 4-year-old. I live by myself. I pay my own bills. I don't need a man to provide for me. But do I want a man to provide for me? Yeah, because I'm tired of being the big dog. I'm tired of holding it down
But you
for
shouldn't
everybody.
want a man to provide.
I shouldn't want to, but for
what
myself,
you should look for a
but
man
but
for,
for
though,
myself
is
personally,
to seek for partnership.
and that's what you want. But
Partnership.
what I want is I want to go home and make, like I want to have more kids. I want to stay at home with my kid. I left my baby at 3 months old and had to work. I was at work crying my eyes out in the bathroom because I don't want to be at work. I want to be at home with my son.
You want to raise them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's
what I want. I know not everybody wants that. That's totally fine. But me, myself, what I want,
Majority of women want that.
I want that.
I'm gonna-
That's what I
You want the
crave that.
quality
We want
time.
it, but can
Exactly.
a lot of
With the
women
babies,
give
yeah.
that back in return, though.
Right.
Because like right now,
Absolutely.
with what I'm going through with my husband, too, he's the one out of work, so
He's gonna
I'm
see this.
stepping up. That's okay.
Yeah.
And that's a
Like,
partnership.
good.
Yeah, that's a
And
partnership.
I'm
Yeah.
stepping
Exactly
up
what I
because
said.
got
We
his
don't
back.
need to
I got a
look
lot
at
to
for
say about that.
everybody.
I like that.
I got a lot to say about
Look
that.
for a
Yeah.
partnership.
And
At
I
the end
know
of the day,
for
I'm
a
gonna shut
fact
up.
if the roles were to be switched and I can't work again, I know he has my back.
That's
And
fine.
I
I
don't
like
have
that.
to question
That's
it.
fine.
You know
I
what
like
I mean?
that.
But that's what I don't understand. A lot of women want.
Thank
But they're
you.
not willing to give to the men
Correct.
too. They
I
wanna
100%
be,
agree with you.
know what I
It
mean?
is
Like,
partnership.
want
It
to
is
be
not about what
submissive
you
or
can
whatever,
receive.
but like we're so masculine at times because we don't want to put that guard down. We're
Yeah.
scared.
But, like,
But
what
it's
makes-
hard
what
to
makes-
step out of that
Like, red
masculine.
But like,
flag,
what
red
makes
flag,
the female
like-
so entitled? Like you said,
I'm gonna
I
show
agree
you.
with
Well,
you.
I'm gonna
Why?
help y'all.
Like,
It's
it
like-
shouldn't be
I'm-
that way. Why are we so
it's-
entitled?
So you're-
when
so-
he's supposed to
I
be
know,
the
I think
king,
different on that.
when
So-
you're supposed to give him the
So
respect.
so girls are so entitled because you got Nicki Minaj.
Oh God.
You got Cardi B.
Right.
You even got Beyonce. A lot of y'all don't know Beyonce got cheated on and she went back to his ass. But she wants y'all to leave your nigga though.
But
Yeah,
that's
that lemonade
not the problem.
No.
Let me tell you,
It is a problem. You wear what you wear. You do what you do because of what you
But
see.
look it.
A lot of women and everything, even no matter if it's
No.
TV, even kids, is because what you see and what you're going through. We're all in a fucking cycle
She
where
made a
it doesn't-
commitment
no,
to him.
No. Commitment.
marriage, right?
And
Through
marriage.
what is it? What is it?
And marriage is
Through
in
better
marriage.
health,
Through better and through worse.
And marriage,
yeah.
in the marriage, you're
That-
only.
that don't mean cheat on me either,
You're
but-
only supposed to
No,
leave
please
with
don't.
fidelity.
So
Stay.
I wouldn't actually.
It's money. Like
say-
it's because
stayed.
it's money. It's money.
But look,
I
I'm going to
wouldn't
tell
say
you
it's
this.
also-
I was married and I stayed through infidelity and it was not about money.
That's the only time you're supposed to leave if you're talking about
I'm
marriage.
just letting you
I'm
know.
gonna tell
I
you,
didn't
Rico,
stay
you
for
said
money.
it's about what you see, and you were mentioning artists.
Because that's
I
a
don't
lot.
think
That's what a
it's
lot of us
about
do.
That.
That's what-
I think
we're programmed.
Look at their lyrics, though. Look at their lyrics. Okay,
Programmed.
if you go back, look at what Queen Latifah was talking about. Okay,
You don't have that now.
different. And then it went to Nicki Minaj.
Yeah,
She
you and
changed
I,
it up a
TY,
little bit, right?
A lot of
Okay,
it, a lot
Nicki
of it.
changed it a little bit. Then Cardi came in. Whoa,
And she put out
she
that wow.
definitely changed it,
About
right?
Yeah,
doing
that's
this
And
that.
now we've
Popping,
got
who
like
knows
Sexy
what?
Red out there, and I'm like,
knows
what
She
the
asked the question, and we gotta help her answer that question.
What is it?
She said, "Why does women feel so entitled?"
Thank you. If the
That's why-
men,
that's why-
Can I answer that?
If you're supposed to be my king and I'm supposed to be
The queen.
somewhat
Okay.
subservient to you because I'm under you technically because you're ruling the world.
It's
Well,
like
correct.
I better be doing something
When
right.
does a
so
woman
why am
say
I
that?
so? Why should
Oh,
I
I
be
like
so
that.
entitled?
But
Like
it's the
I'm
truth.
the motherfucking
At
I'm
what
gonna
point do
say-
you
don't
feel like
worry.
you're above that? You
Go ahead,
should
you wanna
not
say
be
something?
above that.
want
Hold
a
on.
true
It
commitment
don't
in
matter.
a relationship.
Let her answer that, and then I'm gonna answer.
So pretty much commenting on why women feel entitled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if all women feel entitled,
the
but
majority.
I think that
The majority.
I think that
I'm
what
not
I've
including
noticed, what I noticed on women's side, I feel like self-improvement, and even on the men's side too, self-improvement just really isn't like a necessity at that moment. So pretty much they're like, okay, instead of improving myself, they need to just accept me as I am, as this person. But what if there are some little character flaws that they could work on,
Correct.
but they don't
Absolutely.
want to unmask that? They just kind of want to, but he needs to love me as I am because that's unconditional love. And so kind of, and then for men, I watched this comedian today. It was so funny. I saved it, and he was like, sometimes men think women are like, if I pour niceness into her, it's like a Starbucks, like, you know, those 10 buy 10 coffee cards. If you're nice enough by the 10th time, you can probably have sex, like, and it's not just going to fall right out for him. And so I was like, that's so true. Like, some people think if they're just nice for something, they can get something out of somebody. And then others,
They put up that facade
yeah,
for as long as they can.
Maybe it's just like they don't want to face working on themselves sometimes, so they're just like, well, instead of working on myself, I'm just going to say love me as I am, or you don't love me at all.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
it's not a bad thing to like change certain things
Yeah.
about yourself. To like for me,
Ever.
I've changed
why is
little
that?
Yeah.
things
Shouldn't be
to
bad.
make
Sure,
my
everyone in
marriage
this room
work.
has
Like,
things
Yeah,
that
we're
yeah,
all
yeah,
work
like
on
it's
progress,
okay.
for sure.
My husband has also changed little things that like even if
Yeah,
it's like
sacrifice with love,
maybe the way he
sacrifice.
talks says something that I'm like, hey, that kind of
Well,
like
that's what
hurt my
love is.
feelings,
It's
and I
sacrifice.
let
Yeah.
him know, and he
Sacrifice.
doesn't do it again. I'm not changing him. I'm just letting him know, hey, the way you said this or the way you did that, I didn't really like it. And then he's like, okay, well now I know not to do that again. And it's not, oh, I'm changing everything about him. It's just, hey, you know, and he can do the same thing with me. I don't like that when I try to address this issue, you snapped at me and you gave me fucking attitude right away. You know.
Well, men are supposed to be leaders, and if they're not,
Correct.
if they're leading
Absolutely.
the
Yeah, and he-
women and,
my
and,
husband's
and
great
they're
at
doing
that.
things that are weak in their relationship, they should be able to fix those things.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
She
Yep.
said a man should be treated like a king.
Absolutely.
should be.
I agree with that.
He
But
should be.
I'm gonna touch base. I'm gonna get deeper into what I believe.
I have one more thing
Go
too.
ahead.
I'm
When
different.
someone is upset in a relationship, I do think either man or woman, positive. How do I say it? Like positive criticism, but like
Communication,
No,
period.
yeah,
Communication.
communication.
Like,
Bashing,
am I a mind reader? How do I know
belittling.
what's going on with you if you're not talking about
Yeah,
it? Like,
exactly. And it's also like if there is something you want to correct, come at them at an angle of like, hey, look, this is what's upsetting
No
you.
nagging shit.
Yeah,
like for
rather-
real, like
just have a
talking.
conversation.
Like
Yeah.
some those
Yeah.
low blows, that shit kills
That's
me.
hilarious.
When they just be throwing shit, well, I wouldn't act like that. Well, then let's talk about it. Like, why are you throwing low blows at me? Like,
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Unnecessary.
Y'all ready for this? Raise your hand if you have kids.
I am, yeah.
Everybody have kids. Okay.
Yeah.
So when she asked the question, she said, "Why does women feel so entitled?" And it's not about who does more. I'm gonna start with this in a relationship. It's not about who does more than the other person. Trust the fact that I'm not making this about that. But at the end of the day, women are a different species.
We are.
They're different.
Yeah, we are.
Algorithm.
Definitely.
Hey,
Like,
wait,
what a
let
man
me finish.
is.
All right,
Let's
let
talk
me
about that.
finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Let him go first. Let him go.
Women ask for a man to be two things: a protector and a provider.
Correct.
Men ask women to be
Submissive.
more than just that.
Respectful.
What are the two? Like the main two you feel like that men would ask of.
Respectful.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
What you gonna ask of me?
Yeah, of a woman. Yeah.
What do you want from a woman?
Okay.
Because if women's is protect and provide for
Supportive,
men.
maybe? Supportive?
Support.
Okay.
Support.
So all
okay.
we want is just a little bit of recognition. Like
Recognition and support.
our hands get dirty, so yours won't get dirty.
So ours stay clean.
But what
So,
if we're all
right.
getting dirty
Yeah, yeah.
together?
I know, but I mean,
Do you
right.
equally give that
But
respect?
Either we can be getting dirty together, but
A man needs
yours
respect
is gonna be
regardless.
10% and mine is gonna be 90 because their house is not gonna get built unless I'm building it. Women don't build houses.
That is facts.
Right.
My
So we
husband
work-
just built
so-
a patio.
So even
I
though we're
ain't
working,
that
so
all.
even though we're working,
I can't hang a nail for sure.
right? So even though we're working in real estate, you might be in the office, but I'm building the house.
Correct.
Okay.
So all we want
if
is,
I build my own house?
I know, I'm like, what if I'm building it?
Because I'm going to tell you right now, I could do everything
You're
you could
building it in a
do.
different,
But I
in a
don't
different-
want
in a
to do
different- in a
everything.
different way. But you're not building it in a way where you're not going to be cold in the middle of the night. I'm building it in a way where you won't be cold in the middle of the night because I'm building the structure. You're building the foundation. You're building from the ground up. I'm building nigga to protect us from the wind, from the cold.
I think that nowadays there are women that carry way too masculine traits because they are forced into those positions.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
true.
So I'm going to
Let's
tell
go
you
back-
that
let's
I
go
could
back
do
to this
everything
entitlement,
and
though.
anything that you
Yeah.
could do. That does not mean that I want to.
That's why I got into
Or
Morris.
you will.
Am I
She
willing
said
to?
that earlier about being a financial
Right.
provider.
But am I willing to release that to you? Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's
If
crazy
I
about that?
feel
What's crazy
that I
about
am
that?
protected
And that you'll
and that I
reciprocate
exactly
it if
that
need
you
it.
can reciprocate the same.
What's
Right.
crazy
Because I'm
about
gonna tell
that?
you this: if my man needs support, he's gonna get it from me.
But he better
There's
be
no
there for
if,
you.
ands, or buts. There will be that support in
Ask all
every
these women,
situation.
too. Ask all these women
Right.
too. You're
But
not
then
different.
am I also going to get that support?
You should.
If you need it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I look
That's
for.
what you should
be
Equality
looking
in
for.
the
That's what
fact
you
that
should
you
be
should be
looking for.
providing
Right.
for me
It
what I
shouldn't be an
provide for you.
argument.
There's
Like, that
nothing
shouldn't
wrong with
be-
that. A
Right.
woman is
Yeah.
considered a helper, a helpmate. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
If a man, a helpmate means if you have a leader, I'm a leader. I'm supposed to lead. If I need help, then I ask my helper. I don't put stress on her, asking her to go over and aboard, because that's why I'm trying to get to
Yes.
why the woman has the greatest title. Because guess what she does? She takes care of the kids more, right?
Yes.
She feeds the
absolutely.
kids more,
Thank
Yes.
you.
right?
Yes.
She does everything in the home more. She cleans more.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, the woman does more. And I said this in the beginning. I'm not trying to compare who does more. But at the end of the day, the woman leads the home.
Yes.
She's doing everything. She takes the kids to the sports. She takes the kids to school, bring them back, do their homework with them, feed them, put them in the bed.
She's a superhero.
The woman is a different type of beast.
Right.
Breed.
Yeah.
Two different type of breed.
She
A
doesn't
different
say-
type of breed. So that's why she deserves that title.
Yeah.
So what a man should respect when he gets a woman with that type of title, like you said, why does a woman need that title? It's because she goes over and above and
Deserves it.
beyond
Deserves it.
what we can think or imagine. Men ain't doing that shit. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men ain't going over and above. They go to work, they come home, they eat, and they fuck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And they expect,
Thank
yes,
you.
absolutely.
So at
so
the end of the
true.
day,
That
they
is
not breaking.
true.
They not. And this is.
We're still gonna go.
Oh, go
No,
ahead.
you're good. No, you're good. You're good.
And I'm talking about this is the normal. Yes, there's men out there that help with the kids, because I help my son with his homework and stuff like that. I'm talking about what's normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not normal for a man to come in and do a woman's job around the house, which is over and above.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
And let's
That's-
be real on this too, because like, okay, a lot of men that are doing like single dads, if they're a good single dad, right, and they're doing that, and they kind of put themselves in that position anyways.
Right.
So I mean,
because they have to, not because they want to.
Well, no, I'm saying they put themselves in that position because most of the time, a lot of guys are doing dirt. I'm speaking from experience.
Yes.
So a lot of dudes do dirt,
Yes.
and so they put themselves in that predicament. Now they're single dads, and they have to take that role on. So it's kind of their fault, anyways. You know what I'm saying? So and that's a very small few, anyways.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men aren't doing that.
And then the woman,
Absolutely.
and listen, and then the woman would go to work after doing everything that I just said. And you want your woman to have that type of
That
mental
part.
stress on her
That
head,
part.
while you just go to work and you do the 3 things that I just said. But then
Absolutely.
all of a sudden now you want
100.
wondering why her mind is going crazy, why she
that
mentally
was
drained,
me.
Yeah.
because she's doing all this shit and she still got to go to
Yes.
work and help you provide for the family.
And that's real.
Exactly.
You'll be like, why are you crazy?
Like, why you
Yeah,
crazy?
And they're like, you want a
I gotta
divorce?
do all this
Yeah.
shit.
I'm going out with the boys
You're
now.
tired.
Real though.
Women
Yeah,
are
it's too
tired and
much.
exhausted
Yeah.
mentally,
Tired.
and men
We
wonder,
tired, bro.
why is she crazy?
But
Why-
then we
Yeah. You're
making us
disconnect
crazy,
mentally
bro.
first
Tired.
as
I'm like,
well.
bye.
So if you push me to a point mentally, I'm gonna disconnect mentally 1st. You know, that's how women are.
I feel
and
like
then that
that's the
physical
saying.
stuff starts
Women leave
after.
first mentally before they leave physically.
Correct.
Yeah, that's why
Because
too.
if you're
No,
putting
and
on
we
that
digest
pressure,
shit.
Yes,
what do
we
you-
digest
so my
shit
question
after
to
like
y'all now
say
is-
Right there
something.
hooking up and stuff like right after the breakup. It's not even that.
Yeah,
It's-
that's
we
crazy.
left the
They
fucking
do.
relationship 6 months ago, but it
Yes.
took us that long to walk out of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not that we just
Right,
up
right,
and
right,
broke
right,
up
right.
with
But a
him
man can do that.
yesterday.
A man can
They really
mentally
can.
leave the
They really
relationship
can. Like
Yeah,
they
that's
get broken
dope.
up with, and then they're at the bar the next day. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's no big fucking whoop.
On
Like
the same day.
Yeah.
You know what
that's
I'm saying?
hurtful to us on the other end when we see that shit because you guys are great at posting it because you want to hurt us. You know what I mean?
Yup.
So
Baby
it's like
wants
when we see that shit,
everything.
when
Oh,
we see it, it's like,
so what
what
questions
the
do y'all have?
fuck?
What do you want to know about a man? Like, what was the question? Like, why do men do this? Like, why do men?
Well, the
Let's
same
finish
question
the
goes
question.
to
Hold on,
you
hold on.
guys. Same
Let-
question goes to you.
I want to finish
Okay,
that.
go
We
ahead, go
haven't
ahead.
finished that yet.
Go ahead.
So we still got to go to them.
Did you ask her?
No, we haven't even got to her yet on that.
Oh, the why are women single?
So, I
We're
wanted-
still there.
we're
The
still-
first
yeah, we haven't even got to that. That's cool, that's cool. Sometimes we don't
No,
get
yeah,
to, like,
that's okay.
questions. We just keep going.
Wild, Brad.
But so I wanted to ask you, okay, why do you think women are single? Remember, that was the first question we've been asking.
Okay.
Why do you think that? Get in the mic.
As for myself, I have been single for 3 years now. I separated. I was married for 10.
Oh wow.
I separated, and it was by my choice. I chose to be single after that,
But talk about in general. We'll go into yours too, but let's talk in general. Why do you think most women are single? Like look at everything.
I don't think that there's enough valuable men that are giving us what we want to commit to. So you keep looking for the next best thing, but the best thing is what you pour into. So if I'm a good thing for you and you're not going to pour into me, you're going to keep looking for the next best thing. But then I'm a good option for you. So pour into me and then you're going to see. I think also like how we used to date to how we date now. It was like this girl's here.
I don't even have nothing to say.
Don't act like you don't know who I really am, Jacob. Okay.
No, because
here's the thing. Like, I think that also there is a.
Can we actually court though? Like, can we get to know each other?
Like, look,
that's
not
Can we
it.
make it fun?
Can I talk real quick? Real shit though. Like, real. Okay, I am somebody who is very, very traditional.
Same.
So if I want to date you and I want to give you my attention, it's only going to be you at that moment. Now, we like each other. I don't got to talk to you for 6 months to decide if I want to date you. We should be already talking about, hey, you like me, I like you. You want to be my boyfriend, you want to be my girlfriend. Sure, we're going to invest in this. That don't work, I'll move on to the next. But I don't move on to the next during that time frame. Right. So I don't need to also give attention to the other 100 guys in my DMs if I'm giving my attention to you.
If you like them.
If I like them, but let me tell you,
if you don't like him, it's gonna be
but look,
100 niggas.
But you're not getting my attention if I don't like you.
Okay.
Because I don't give my attention to everybody. So if I'm giving it to you, value it.
Right.
Yeah. So pour into me as I'm gonna pour into you. You either can date and then figure out, oh, we don't like each other. All right, cool. We're gonna express to each other, I don't think you're my right person. Okay, cool. Let me go on to the next person. But I'm not gonna keep a roster that I'm gonna go through
Rotating.
and rotating. What is that to me? How does that present me as a woman? I don't need to have 5 dicks in me every goddamn day.
I got $100. Where's your Instagram? Let's see your message.
Go ahead. Let me tell you. He knows. Ask that fool. That fool's known me for 18 years.
I got $100.
That guy's known me 18 years.
I got $100.
John, that guy's known me 18 years. You've known me how long, Jacob? Yo.
You got my $100 for me.
Hey,
He got my
check it.
$100 for me.
Look, that dude right there has known me since I was 18 years old. Since I was 18. And this fool right here knows me. How many times you ask me out, Jacob? How many times I say yes? How many times I say yes? I mean, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying, look. I do not respond. I do not respond.
Hey, don't put me on blast. I never asked.
Shots fucking fired.
I don't go on dates.
Hey, ask my homies. That fool's known me since I was 18 years old. How many dates I go on? How many? John, get over here. He's known me since I was a little ass girl. Hey,
That's Don Wick. That's Don Wick.
Let me tell you.
He's not fucking with this.
How many people are in my DMs and I do not respond?
We believe it.
What you say? I do not reply. Why?
Because you don't want to give it.
Let me tell you. So if I give you my attention, fuck you, John, bro. Get the fuck out here.
Okay, next one. You gotta go to the next one.
Go to the next one.
Here you go. You want to get it? You want to get it? Go for it, bro. You have a fucking field day in my phone. I don't respond.
Okay, we're going next one now.
Anyways, John, how you gonna hide over there?
John.
That fool told me since I was 18 years old. I'm 36. He told me since I was a little ass girl. Why are you hiding over there?
I mean, because the last 10 years you were married, so.
No. I have been separated for 3. I was married for 10.
You're not live. You're live right now.
I've been separated for 3. I was married for 10. And if I had my choice, I would still be married.
That's good recovery
But
time.
I've also chosen to be divorced. So I left the marriage, but I would rather be married. Because God because God created me to be a wife. I'm a woman. I don't need to bear the weight I carry.
You left? Why did you leave out of this relationship? Why did you leave out of this?
If we can ask.
No, we gonna ask because she's
It's-
throwing it
it's
out
a
there and
podcast.
proud.
So we kind of brought it out.
Okay, why?
You don't got to get
Okay, why?
deep into it.
Okay,
Just bring
why?
it up.
Okay, why?
It's that Cardi
Just
B
be
shit,
straight.
like, you know what
Can I
I
be
mean?
like,
Why
okay,
are you being her fucking attorney over there?
because he knows.
Well, she kind of looked like she didn't want to answer. I was like, you
Okay,
have to
look.
give the
She
full
said it. She
thing.
said it.
We'll be here forever, so like just get
I
a little
met a man
piece.
at a very young age, right? So maturity was a factor in things. As I grew older, I grew more mature. I developed more education in my life, and then developed a perception of what I wanted, right?
That's the one y'all was telling me, warning me about.
Okay, you really want to know? You really want to know? You really want to know? Okay, I left my marriage not because I didn't want to be married, not because I wouldn't stay, because there are trials and tribulations that we all face in a marriage. It is about commitment. When you sign a covenant to God, you sign for better or worse. It is not for better when somebody comes along. It is not for better when I feel like I want
So
somebody
why
else.
are you leave? Why did you leave?
Why are you looking at him? Why did you leave? Why are you looking at him?
All right, so at the point that I left was because my children mattered more to me than my own wants and desires in a marriage. I will not allow my children to see the things that I was having to deal with. And I had given many, many options. I still, at this point, consider myself the best ex-wife you can have.
I feel that.
And that guy over
But
there,
don't say perfect though.
that guy over there knows damn
Don't
well.
say perfect. Or-
Because I'm
or
gonna
not
tell you
mistake
this.
free.
You can write a fucking book on my life.
You look
That doesn't
stunned.
mean that I still don't want to find love
You
or to
deserve
be
it.
married again.
You deserve it.
I want to be somebody to somebody.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I love somebody who did not or who could not reciprocate at the same level. But that's okay. It's not even about that.
Was it
More or less,
reciprocate
I
change
chose.
for you- or change.
Listen, I chose more for the environment that my children were growing up
So
in.
it was change.
So I'm gonna
Change
give
is
to them.
It's change.
I'm
It
gonna
wasn't
give to
reciprocated,
them
it's change. They
because
wanted
as
to
a
have-
mother, I will always give
they come
before
first.
I take.
Yeah, period.
So so I will sacrifice my loneliness to make sure you have the best home,
Period.
and the
That's
best
what's so
environment for everyone.
I get it.
So I will
As a mother
sacrifice
should.
myself.
As a mother should.
Cheers to that.
Correct.
What I
Anybody.
say, whenever I
Thank you.
come into
I'm
any
sorry.
kind of
I'm
relationship,
sorry.
whether it's
No,
a
I
whatever
didn't- he
friendship
knows.
or
No,
whatnot,
I'm sorry.
He's like, let me give her a
I-
I'm
hug.
about
She
to ask her
knows.
out now.
I am a mother
People like, let me
before
get
I
her
am a
ring.
woman.
Definitely.
I'm a best ex-wife.
And
I'll
if
be
you
the
can't
best
accept
wife.
that,
Let me
then
tell you.
even in a friendship, I am a mother before I am a woman.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But you had to be a. But you had to become
No.
a woman
I'm asking
first
around now.
Before you
Absolutely.
become a mother.
But
But
that's
that's how you-
not
that's
true,
what-
Miriam, because
So
you
no-
are
oh,
a
shit.
woman
Before
before
you
you
become
are
a
a mother.
Now she's a
And
mother
I'm
first.
sorry. I'm
So
sorry.
can.
You have to express your companionship.
You're born
Well,
with
you
maybe
choose
when my
mothership.
daughter is over the
And they gotta
age,
know what
No,
that
but
means.
you
she's
gotta
14,
understand
but
that
she's
your
14,
commitment
you know,
to
like
the
I have
person.
4 years that I have left with my child before her
But
childhood
that's
is
not
over.
your priority.
That is my
Are
priority.
you religious?
Time out.
Hold on,
Are
hold
you
on.
religious?
She's
not
right,
it,
and the
though.
reason
She
why
is.
she's right, and the
No.
reason why she's
I'm
right
gonna
is
tell you why,
because
too.
you consistently become a man. You consistently become a woman. That's just not to say I'm a man and that's it. I don't grow.
I was gonna say that.
You
That
just-
I don't feel like when I became a mother, I was a whole ass like the person
Woman.
I am
Yeah,
now.
right.
I'm gonna
Woman.
tell you
I
what,
agree
when
with
you
my
become
child,
a
I'll say
mother,
that.
you know what true unconditional motherfucking love
You
Oh,
do.
yeah.
You do. 100%.
and
Yeah.
that is what
Do
it
you
teaches
know?
you.
Do you not know?
You
You're a mother before you're a mother. It's
Yeah.
in
Well, yeah.
you.
Innately.
God made you
We
to
are
be
women.
a mother.
You
to be
become
a
a woman.
Yeah.
Woman is right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
I
what-
feel like
so what she's
I'm
saying-
becoming a woman every day.
Yeah,
I feel
so
like I'm.
just
But
Yeah.
God
learning how to
created
love
us
every day.
Just because
differently.
you had a kid doesn't mean you're a woman.
No.
No.
No,
Just 'cause-
God
just 'cause
created a
we
woman
make
to
babies
be
don't mean
a
we're fathers.
woman.
No, there's a lot of women that
You know what I
have
mean?
kids
Exactly.
that
So-
aren't
Don't even take care
So
of
that's
them.
what
Yeah.
she means. That's what she means by it, because you could be.
You could be a father at 12, at 13,
Yeah.
at 14.
And not-
I don't mean you're a man.
Oh,
Right.
this is your child. Here's your
That's all she-
father.
that's all she means
Here's
by
your
it.
dad, and
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
15. Here's your dad. Of
There's
course.
certain things you
You
have to
become,
do.
and you're gonna
All right, but
always
what I'm
become
saying is-
a man. Always grow to be a man. Always grow to be a woman. But when that real motherhood comes in, it changes your life. When that real fatherhood comes in, it changes your life. When
It
you
never-
make
starts
and it
with
never stops.
your
It never stops.
direction,
You could be 45 years old. You're not be. Oh,
Absolutely.
when they're 18, no. You're
Yeah.
not. It might even get worse when they're older.
No, yeah.
Oh,
No, I
yeah.
know.
You know
I
what I
mean,
mean? So
I'm Hispanic, so I know all about that.
all of them. I got you.
But you have to teach. Like, I'm raising a son who does not have a father who is actively in his life.
That's a good one.
But
On
he
that
is
one.
going to be taught that how he treats a woman is how he's going to be. My son opens my doors for me. I'm very gender roles. Like, I'm very traditional when it comes to the fact that my daughter washes dishes and my son takes out the trash. I know other people think, oh, I could take out the trash too. Oh, I could wash the dishes. That's not how I am. My son will open my door for me.
As he should.
Exactly, but he will be.
value man would
He
teach
will
that.
be
That's another-
exactly.
that's
But
another-
even
that's
though,
another
as
question.
I'm a
You guys-
woman that's
Hold on, we're
teaching
still
a
on the same
boy
one.
to do those same
A
things.
woman can teach that too.
Right,
It's not hard
so
for
that's
women
what I'm
to
saying.
teach.
Like, you have to
Well,
understand
listen,
that
I
there
was
are
at
gender
the gas
roles.
station
I
the
honestly
other
don't
day,
agree with that, though.
and
I
this
feel like-
woman was with her, like maybe he was 6, 7 years old, and she was like trying to teach him how to be a gentleman.
Right.
I was pumping gas. I went in, and then there was like 2 people trying to come in front of the door where you like the 7-Eleven trying to open the door, and she got so mad at him because he was so like he's a kid, right? He's a kid. He wants to go in there and get ice cream. He wants to get a Slim Jim, whatever
Absolutely
the
not.
fuck, right? So and she was like, I told you, and I'm walking in because he didn't do it when she told him to do it to open the door for me.
Absolutely.
You know, he just and she was reprimanding him for it,
I would
and
do
was
the
like,
same.
I told you to let that person go and to hold the door
Yes.
for that woman.
Right.
If
Absolutely,
you
I
can't
would
teach,
do
if you
the
can't teach your
same.
kids nothing and your boy nothing, you don't need to be a mom.
I would
And
do
said-
the
and
same
I
thing.
said, and I
If you
said,
can't teach a
and I
if a
told-
mother
Absolutely.
can't teach
Thank
a
you.
boy nothing, you shouldn't be a
Yes.
mom. And if a
Yes.
man can't
Teach
teach
him
a
to
daughter
be a
nothing,
fucking
I can't.
gentleman.
Because I'm supposed to be able to teach my daughter how to appreciate a man. Because that's what
Appreciate
men
a
look
gentleman.
for in what they're from their spouses. If you didn't know,
Yeah.
now you know.
And
if
I told-
men are looking for appreciation.
Right, and
Yes.
I told the woman, kudos to you, and I was like, you know what? She's just trying to teach you how to be a gentleman.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
You will
And that's
open
fine.
the
You're
door
suppo- you're
prior
supposed
to anybody
Yeah,
else
you know.
entering. But there are things that mothers need to, put out forth for their children that are
Instill
men.
a man
but-
how to be a
like,
gentleman.
but
First and foremost.
But a
but-
man needs to step up. And
But nowadays kids are having kids and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean
It's sad.
everybody in here is what 25 and up. So it's kind of hard for a mother that's 22, 19 to know how to tell a kid to open the door for because
Well,
they have
Especially she's
nobody-
exhausted working
nobody's taught them how to open. Nobody's opened the door for them. Yeah,
You ain't opening no doors,
her.
Rico.
They
Stop
don't-
lying.
The only doors that got open for them was at high school, and that was by a teacher. Like they don't even know you.
But that's not.
They ain't even on that
why-
date yet.
No.
Right. They
I
ain't even on that
disagree.
date yet. So
I
I
disagree.
can
it's
open the
fucked
door
up.
for a
There's kids
gentleman.
having kids
I'll
nowadays,
do
and
it.
Hey,
I'll buy the guy
when I was a
a drink.
kid,
I'll open the door
I
for you.
literally
You wanna know
was
So
why?
hold on,
my mom's
everybody's
door, and I
talking
was
at once.
happy for it. Like
Oh, yeah.
I used to run to the door. I used to run to the door. Want to open the door to the restaurant. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or
Why?
Everybody's talking.
Like, it's a burden.
Hey, hold on.
To be polite.
Everybody's talking. Everybody's
one at a
talking.
time.
We
One at a
can't.
time,
Nobody's gonna be
please.
able to hear us. Doesn't matter what we're saying.
One at a time.
Okay.
I think you're
Politeness
correct,
should
though.
not
I mean-
be like considered a gender role. Like we should all reciprocate kindness and politeness and love and generosity.
Correct. But I'm gonna tell you this:
Why
if I'm gonna
does it have
walk
to
to
crash
the door with
when
you,
we should just
I'm
love
gonna
each
step
other?
back.
Common sense ain't
I'm
common.
gonna wait for you to open that door, and I wasn't
Common
always
sense
that
ain't common.
way
So sad.
because I can open the door for you. But I'm gonna take a step back and let you open that door. Why?
Why?
Because that is the position that you should play.
So what do you do?
We could just
So
be kind
if
to
I
each
open my
other.
door and I let you in the car, and you sit down in the car and I shut the door for you, what do you do for me?
So you're
I'm
so you
gonna
so
tell
you
you
so
this.
you're
Steve.
basically
Let me
saying
tell
that
you,
a
if you're
man.
my
Wait,
man,
wait.
you're gonna get all that.
Hold
you
on.
want.
Let her talk. Let her
Oh,
talk.
what I'm saying,
Trust
I can open
me.
the
Hold on.
door.
We want to hear. We want to hear.
I'm
OG,
a very,
OG.
very, very submissive, but also, if you are my man, and you are doing for me as you should do for me, you will never be neglected as I should do for you.
Wrong answer.
No, absolutely
I'm gonna
not.
tell you the right answer.
No.
Viewers, I'm gonna tell you the
No.
right answer.
No.
If I'm gonna tell you the right answer, where's that camera?
Where's the camera?
Where's the camera?
Absolutely
Here's
not.
one. Here's one. I'm gonna tell you the right
All
answer
right.
to this question. If I gently walk you to your door,
That's not all you
Gently,
need to do for me.
gently.
and I open the door for you.
I love
I'm
when
right
you do
here.
this stuff. Let-
I
Yeah, but that's
open
not
the
all
door
he
for
does
you.
me.
Stand up. Hey guys, let him speak.
Go ahead.
If I walk you to your door after this long night of drinking and eating, and I open the door for you, and you sit your ass on that seat comfortably,
You better not throw up on me.
and you don't, wait a minute, and you don't reach over
Thank you.
To unlock the door.
Yes.
Bronx Tale.
First of all,
Bronx
don't
down.
try to, don't try to.
Told you though.
That's a
You ain't
different
her,
bro.
conversation.
You ain't, no,
That's
what
different.
No.
That is different. I said if you are my man
Even-
and
I
you
didn't
are
say
giving
unlock
to
it.
me as I deserve to be
Hold up,
given.
hold up,
No,
hold up.
that's a
I know,
different
but hold up. Everybody's
conversation.
talking. Whatever we're saying, the
That's a
audience can go
different
to hear us anyway.
conversation. If you are my man giving to me exactly as you should, you will reciprocate exactly as you
We
should.
talking about traditional.
Yeah,
We're
traditionally
talking
we let
about
a man be a man.
Traditional.
And you, as a woman, you
Alright, so
play your
what-
woman role and you let the man be a man.
So watch this. So watch this. So if we're going out anywhere, no matter if it's a restaurant, no matter if it's walking into a house, how many do you guys think that a man should open the door for you? I don't give a fuck if it's a liquor store. Should you walk through the door before him?
I think that we should open doors for each other.
Yeah,
Except
I'm
for
the
me.
same. Like, I
I'm
don't care if
handicapped,
he
so I
doesn't
think
open the
that
door
men
for
should
me. I
open
can
the
do it.
Yes,
doors for
Okay.
absolutely.
Absolutely. If
That's
they don't,
one.
then I think they don't care.
100.
That's one.
not a big
Step
deal.
back,
Open the door for
right?
you?
Let
Yeah, I
the
can open the
man
door for
take
my
his
husband.
role.
It's fine.
Stop
Yeah.
overstepping. We don't have to place ourselves
So
in
it's-
masculine
I mean-
roles. You need to step back and let a man play his
How about
role.
this? How about
I'll
this?
get there
Why
first.
wouldn't you want the nigga to open the door for you?
Exactly. Why are you gonna say
No,
I gotta open the
didn't.
door for you?
No, I
No,
didn't
she didn't
say
say
that.
I know she
It's
didn't.
not about
Hey,
that.
hold up.
Ask if
We have
please
some
don't-
chats.
Yeah, please don't speak over each
Oh yeah,
other.
so the chat can't hear us. That means
The
that means
chat is saying
we-
we're talking over each other.
we
and
can't be
that's not
talking over each other. So it
respectful.
is one at a time now. No, yeah, go ahead and read the chat.
But she's
What do we got in there?
correct.
I know, but hold up.
She's correct
Nobody
in what she
talk right now.
says.
It should go both ways.
No,
It really should. It's
it
not
should
that big
not.
of
It
a
should
deal.
go both ways, but at the
Absolutely
end,
not.
but at the end of the day, me personally, if we're going to whatever establishment, I'm hitting the door before you hit the door.
Yeah, if
You
it's a
have
nice
to learn to
establishment,
step
okay.
back. What women don't understand is that we continue to step forward because we have to put up what we got going on, right? You have to allow somebody to take on that role.
I wonder how
Shit,
many.
no one's allowing
The
me
role
shit.
could
I'm
be-
just
Let
taking
me
it
tell
out.
you
My
this how many
door.
times.
Wait,
I'll be
wait.
out with you though, but I'll pull out
Wait.
my own card to pay. But the thing is this: you have
I
to
ain't okay with
allow
that one.
somebody to
No.
enter
No,
that
we
role.
have one.
So now watch this. How do you think a man would feel? How do you
That's demasculating.
Don't talk over each other.
how do you think a man would feel if you pull out, if y'all went to dinner and you pull out his chair?
That's what I'm trying to
That's
say.
kind of weird.
What?
I've never done that. So it's kind
How
of
do
weird.
you think it feel if y'all went to dinner and you pull out his chair and he was just like
Man, let me sit.
and then cross his legs like that?
I would be like, I'm out. I can't do that no more.
Everybody around you would be like, right?
I'm gonna try that next time.
Do this.
But
Let me find out.
But she said the man should
Hold on.
Hey, one at a
Hold on, hold on.
time. One at a
Christina.
time. One at a time.
Hold on. Go ahead.
But she said a man should be treated like a king. What does that consist of? How does that look? You know, I don't. You know, give us what that.
Without
looks like.
demasculating.
I think that
No,
depends on
you
the man.
number one, do not emasculate a man.
No, how do you do it without doing that? So
Oh,
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Go
No,
ahead.
I want her because she.
Yeah.
You go
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
Actually, we'll go to a few girls.
Yeah,
on
because
it.
she
Yes,
was
said
like,
that.
"This is a good question." She was like,
how do you do it?
Yeah, Miriam.
you
What's
present
up?
yourself in a certain way to everyone all the time because you don't change. You are that aura that is a certain light that is not going to bring him down in any way.
Give us an example.
Mentally,
right,
you're
I
not
wanna
bashing him. You're not talking shit to him. You're not fucking putting him down. You're not making yourself feel better than him. You are walking the path of life with him.
As an extension of him.
Not as an extension, but you're walking life side by side. You're not intercepting his life with your life. You guys are walking together. You're not bringing anybody
This has nothing
down.
to do with dating.
I think
No, but
so.
no, it
I
is.
think
Hold on,
so.
hold on. Oh, go ahead. You go first. I'll go.
I think.
Wait, let her.
It does.
Oh, yeah,
He-
yeah.
he asked-
No, you're
the
good,
question
you're
is,
good.
how do you
demasculate a man?
No, she was asked. She asked about kingship because she was like, "You're supposed to treat your man like a king." So the question is,
Kingship.
how do you treat him that way?
Well,
What does
that's
that look
when
like?
he's
Well,
your
first thing,
man.
don't.
Hold
That's
on,
what we're
hold on.
asking.
Everybody's
How do you
talking.
treat your
Stop.
man? Not when he's your man. How do you treat your man? He is your man, not when he's your man. We're
Correct,
asking-
yes.
Well, don't pull the
but
chair
hold on,
out
let-
for him and demasculate him. But like, I mean,
Do
if he
not.
gets home from fucking work, he's tired. Should have some food ready. He's on the sofa. Take his shoes off. That's how you treat him as a
You
man.
take your man's shoes off.
Had a man,
For sure.
when I had a man, yeah.
Okay, yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely.
But don't pull the no fucking chair out for him and have him cross his legs all curtsy style.
If he's doing that shit here, no man, he got no balls.
I will take your shoes
No, but she
off.
wanted to say something
I will
that I wanna
pour you
say.
a drink. I will
Yeah,
make it
exactly.
comfortable. I
That's-
know you had a
that
hard
is
day.
how you treat
Hold
your
on,
man.
hold-
Yeah.
Lauren,
let's,
go ahead.
let's
Go ahead.
do wine.
I'm gonna
Don't
say
buy him
something.
no flowers.
Let's not wine.
You know?
Why not? I'll buy you
Hold on,
flowers.
ladies.
Why not?
Hold up.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So it was loving a man without
White
demasculating him.
Hold
I
on,
think
Rico.
that we all have these blinders that because we, like you said, we see our world through the way that we see it and not always the way that somebody else sees it. And I think that being a supportive partner, if we see obviously it's not our place to get involved in certain things, but if it could involve us in the future, like, hey, I think that business guy could be a little bit shady. And these are the reasons why I really feel like it would protect, like, me as a wife or a girlfriend that's trying to protect this situation. I feel like this is how I feel about it because I don't want it taking us both down, God forbid, if something happened. And having the courage to say that to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And knowing that he'll make his decisions, but also being like, hey, like, I have my own thoughts about
Have
things.
your watch eye for him. Like, have his
Yeah,
back.
like, hey, I'm
But
yeah.
you guys are talking about what do you guys are doing to not demasculate a man, right? That's what you guys are talking about.
You're not going to overstep him. You're not going to make him look stupid in front of people.
Well,
You're not
it
going
at
to
least
yell
comes
at
down
him.
to one
You're
word
not-
though.
It's
Respect.
Respect, yeah.
So I mean, you're not gonna be
Respect
showing
him.
your ass on Instagram.
No,
You're not gonna be talking to other
respect.
dudes, like all that kind of shit.
Respect,
Like
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
that's what it comes down to. Like that's demasculating them.
Yeah.
When you're putting yourself out there.
Because you know
still to
what? The
be
woman wants to
given
make
to other
herself
men.
look like, no. Respect the fucking man. Respect him.
Yeah.
Or don't be in a relationship. Be by yourself. Be a boss ass bitch by yourself.
Well, I look at it like this. If you're gonna be doing that, like a lot of times, I mean, I know guys that so let's say these girls are doing that, putting their ass out there, all that, but they're saying they want a relationship.
But how can you do
I
that
do-
when you have like?
I know, but I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna sit there and try to change these women. I'm just gonna put them in that slot, but that's where they're at. Why try to change that?
No,
They're fun anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's
no,
keep them fun.
absolutely.
Keep
Yeah.
it fun, yeah. Keep it
And then we can go to the ones that are good girls,
Yeah.
and those are the ones you give a chance to.
Yeah.
But the ones that are just showing their ass, like let them show their ass. I'm cool with it.
I just don't get and understand. That's great. I just don't get and understand why women think that they're gonna find a value man when they look when they're doing those things in
Certain
their
things.
nature.
Absolutely.
They're not.
I have a comment on that.
And
she
let me
will.
explain
Let her
that.
have-
And I know where you come
That's
from.
it.
I know
Yeah.
where you come
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
And at the end of the day, when I mean value, I mean, and then no one is mentally all the way stable, right? But at the end of the day, I think mentally stable is has a lot to do when you talk about relationship is who you choose. Now, when we talk, he's saying a woman not showing her body and stuff like that. You're not only messing up my mental. You see what I'm saying? Because first of all, I'm seeing you post my lady, my woman, the person I love, show herself to the world, right? Not only is that, it's telling me that she could be available also to the world.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
at
just
a
not.
committed level.
But at the end of the day, we're talking about mental. We ain't talking about.
She's
When
fucking up
you're
your
in a
mental.
relationship.
Yes,
And
we're not
also
talking
too-
about.
No, hold up. Even
Right?
if you are in a
In a
relationship,
relationship.
I'm still going to look at you that way.
If you're
Yes.
in a
Yeah.
It is what it is.
relationship,
Yes,
but
it
if
is
you're
what it
a
is.
single
Fear
woman,
of-
it's different.
Listen
it's
to
not,
what we
though.
say.
It's not.
From a man, can I
From a
say-
man, this is a man's
This
point
we're
of
talking
view.
about from a man's perspective. Are you a man?
No, wait, I'm talking
Thank
about
you. We're talking about from a man perspective. From a man's perspective, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men in here. When we see our women flashing her shit on any social media, guess what's going to happen to our mental?
They feel
You
embarrassed.
don't know until we tell you.
Thank you.
And
So
we won't
we're
tell
telling
you.
now.
And we most
Don't
likely
do
won't
it.
tell you. We're
Don't
just gonna
do
be
it.
like, all right,
telling
you're
you
Okay.
now.
just like you
It's
didn't tell
fucking up
us.
our
Just like you
mental.
didn't tell us.
So
I
guess
get
what we're
that.
going to do?
Thank you.
So guess what we're going to do as men?
What?
Are we going to have wandering eyes? It's going to start us wandering eyes because she's like,
Oh,
wait
this is
a minute. She's accessible. She's making herself accessible. So she's making herself accessible. We're going to make ourselves accessible too. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Don't miss that.
Okay, I got a question.
You're making yourself accessible
Okay, you
to
got
the
it.
world.
Right.
You're
So
looking for
now
that
See, your
attention.
boy loves
Okay.
him.
you're looking for
I
that
like
attention.
that.
You
So
are.
what are we going to do?
I have a comment.
We're
You're
come
gonna
on,
make
bro.
that attention.
They're gonna
blame
miss
you.
it.
We can't
They're
blame
gonna
you. No,
miss
no,
it
no,
while
we
they
can't
fucking
blame you.
talking over
We
me.
can't blame you.
I know. Hold on.
Come
Don't
on,
talk,
bro.
ladies. Just let him talk.
You good.
They gonna miss it, bro. And I got 5
Let 'em
people
talk.
over here jumping for joy because y'all gonna miss it.
So wait, hold
I'm
on.
not-
This is the real reality.
I know, but let him
coming
finish.
from-
Let him finish.
Coming from men. You see, our mental, this is how we're going to react. You don't know this because you've never heard it like this before. Y'all fucking up our mental when y'all doing this.
But the thing is, too, is you guys don't understand. Like I know
You're
you want to talk
making
about this.
him
We're gonna.
insecure.
I know, but hold on. Let me just talk because this we want everybody to hear, and we're gonna let her go because I know she wants something to say. But the thing is we already are placing you in that slot
Categories.
before we
Before
get
you
with
even
you.
know
If
it.
we see this
Before you
shit,
even know it, you're in the
it
category.
don't matter. It doesn't
Right.
matter.
Before
we know
you
what
know
kind
it,
of
you're
girl
in
you
the
are.
No,
category.
because if I'm married to you, I'm not gonna disrespect you and post a
It don't
picture of
matter.
me in a bikini. But if I'm not even dating you
don't
and I
matter.
want to post a picture of me in a bikini, that is different.
We're talking
Doesn't
about
matter.
dating.
There's commitment.
Okay,
We're talking about
It doesn't
dating.
matter. No,
It's
no. But I still am talking
It's
about that.
dating.
I'm looking at it like this.
Going back to what
You're
you were
still gonna
saying.
see how they move. Every man, okay, look, like this is what I always bring it down to this. I own a business. You're not gonna build your business on some bullshit. You're gonna build your business on a strong foundation. If you have this girl already before you met her doing that shit, I'm not gonna build my relationship on that bullshit. I'm gonna build my relationship with something strong.
Okay.
That's just the way I am.
Okay.
Any man.
I'll take both of your guys' input right there, but let me raise it by this. What if you had that girl that did not do any of that? But then you dropped her
there's a lot of
for
us
the
that don't.
girl that goes and shakes her ass on Instagram and
Well, we don't drop 'em for them. We just go.
There's no
We
value.
don't drop
That's
them.
a whole different story.
There's no way. There's no way in hell
No.
that I'm gonna drop you.
Right.
And you're doing certain things that I need and want.
Right.
For a girl who
Right.
just.
But that comes with age
I
too.
see it
Hold
all
up.
the
No.
time.
Watch
Hey,
this,
you
watch-
guys, I'm gonna tell you
No, watch
something.
this. No, I'm a man. Watch this. What you see is
It's
him
smack.
fucking her,
He just wanna
and he
smack.
going back to you.
No.
No, yes,
I mean, that
I'm-
person's
I'm-
cut off now because he literally
Well,
is in a committed
he's-
relationship with now
He's
with the
cut
girl
off.
that
He's
does
cut
all
off.
that.
He's cut off now, but he's not smacking that shit
I'm sure.
with a relationship.
No, but
purpose,
he
though.
had a good
You
girl
can see it
and
there.
and was a baby mama or whatever, and I see this all the time. But then they left her for the stripper or just for an Insta model that does that,
He
or
didn't
just a
leave you-
nightlife girl.
He didn't leave you for the stripper
Yes,
because at the
correct.
end of the
And I'm
day-
not saying that because of me.
What's a
but-
dumbass?
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what
that
he
didn't
was
happen to
looking
me,
for.
but-
That relationship
Hold up.
did not
So it could
dissolve
be me.
because of the
Not over
stripper.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Hold
saying.
up.
I don't get this
I'm
shit.
just saying I see it all the
This
time.
conversation's
Or
way
the
off
fault of
topic.
one.
No, it's not. This
There's
is all.
so
This is
many
all part of it.
things.
No, but hold on. Everybody chill.
No.
She wanted to say something. We're gonna go to you now. So, because you have obviously a different perspective because the area you work in.
Yeah.
So let's go. Let's go to that.
I make my own
please
goddamn
be-
money.
Don't worry about what I said because I know there's a different reality.
All right, no talking right now though, guys, because if they're not gonna be able to hear us, we don't want that.
So what I've noticed, going back to what you said about how I talked about this on Fresh and Fit, and I think I talked about it on whatever too, and then I talked about it on another
Shout out
one.
to Fresh and Fit.
I
See
talked
the
about
Miami
it.
shirt.
I talked
We
about it.
represent Miami too.
Their Art Basel was what last week?
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago. But anyways, so I believe that
Quiet.
I believe that you're correct on the categorization because what I noticed when I first started as a sex worker at the brothel I'd want to bear it all. In a sense, we're like, I'm gonna wear pasties so that they pick me. I'm gonna wear the thong that shows the most. I made the least amount of money. I didn't feel good when many of the people were with me. I was attracting the real wrong type of person. But then, as I got older, I realized, hey, if I work on myself more, if I get maybe a little more conservative with the way I dress, I started attracting better people in the sex industry. It trickles down. So even men that are looking for sex,
they're getting something for the imagination.
they want something that replicates what they would want in reality, rather than, I mean, sometimes, yeah, sure, they would, you know,
Mingle
choose,
and dip and dab.
yeah, sure, they'll do it, but at the end of the day, they're like, you know what, I might pay that one more because I can actually go out in public with her, because I'm thinking that maybe she might be, you know, more my style. You know, she won't, like you said, embarrass, you know, or anything. She's gonna hold it together if we go to the casino or something. And I'm like, wow, I had no idea that those thoughts ran through someone looking for sex. Because when I thought, oh, sex, I'll just bear it all.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Did you ever
work.
ask?
Doesn't work.
Did you ever ask a
Jacob,
guy?
Yes.
That's what. Is that what they said?
What were we talking about earlier?
But that's just common sense, though.
Yeah.
Even a man is going to, if you have a one that just looks like, oh, I identify her as a whore just the way she dressed, you know, and the other one can be dressed modest. You think that he's going to be like, give me the one that's dressed like that, but they both fucking, excuse my language, Amari, sorry. Are they both having sex? No, he going to pick the modest one.
Yeah.
Period. He's not going to pick the one with her titties all out and her ass all out, because at the end of the day, it's cute for show, but ultimately, more men are going to pick the modest one because they be like, oh, she's safer.
Yeah. That's the thing right there.
I can kiss
She's
her in her
safer.
mouth.
Yeah.
Not the mouth.
You know what I mean?
Not the mouth.
I can swap saliva with this one.
I can take her to dinner and she's like, let me ask you.
I can swallow.
Is it okay for a woman
Oh,
to be
no.
hot, but also
No, this is reality. I'm talking about reality.
Yeah.
You grabbing your own straw.
You know what
I
I
don't care.
mean? This is what y'all doing. This is what they're doing when they're going out dating,
No,
getting drunk.
so-
They swap and spit.
So me and Jacob, earlier, before the podcast, me and Jacob were talking about like somebody else outside the podcast or whatever, and how dudes like literally like we have friends and homies that like hate on us, and I'm like, damn, that's kind of weird. Like why would they act like that? Like they want to act a certain way in front of a fucking female, and all you have to do is be yourself. That's the easiest thing to do. You were born you. Be you.
A woman should do that and take that advice too.
Same thing. Be yourself. Don't dress a certain way. Don't act a certain way. Do everything that you do and let it come naturally. And we were talking about that earlier. So it's like, why would you do that? And again, the easiest thing to do is be yourself. And then you're gonna end up getting a girl. It's like, oh, he's not only like every other girl, like, because you guys are obviously attractive and you guys have heard it all. So the dude, I'm guarantee you, who's gonna make you laugh, and he might look mediocre a little bit and have a little bit of money, he's gonna get your attention versus the dude who has the money and all that shit, and you know what I mean, throwing it in your face and just talking about him.
Yeah.
It's a douchebag, bro.
That was fire. You should have.
You know what I mean?
Be
Like,
yourself.
the easiest thing to fucking do. Easiest thing to do.
Because at the end of the day, this is why we have these reality, fake TV shows and this social media stuff. Because people want to portray something that they're not, and then they take this social media stuff to have to prove a point when they go out. Like, no, just be yourself. Because us men definitely gonna look for the woman who's natural. Not talking about in body wise or not, but naturally being themselves, not a show. You know what I mean? Because that's what we want to take home to mom. Someone is natural, showing who they really are, authentic.
And these girls are putting on shows, man.
For big shows.
They're putting on shows everywhere. And so when
And
you
I'm
see
gonna tell
that,
you all this, like, y'all are just legit. Yeah.
I feel like that goes both ways. Women put on a show too, even if it's like a first date. We're gonna put on like the best outfit, you know, like we're gonna try to do our hair the best,
But
our
it's not
makeup the
about
best.
that.
So that's
It's
not an
just
everyday
like
thing, you know. What I
So
mean?
so
Like,
off that,
for some women
I've
it is.
another question off that. So when you said women do that too, so a big thing nowadays is like the gym shit.
Gym.
Oh, gym rats.
well, there's a question.
What?
Do
Or
like
like,
right.
What?
It's like damn near y'all going half naked.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
understand
to the
that.
gym?
Because I'm gonna show up like Adam
I mean,
Sandler to the gym.
and it's okay. I just want to know.
Gym porn.
There's no
Why?
need. There's no
Why?
need. Those girls
Like
are
the
looking
shorts that's
for
coming out,
attention.
You can see the ass and everything. You can see all the
Right.
The outfit.
It's
You
the
gotta
outfit.
put on an outfit.
I missed it. What you say?
Gym porn.
Gym porn.
I said I'm gonna
Right.
make some
It's
merch
like,
and she's
damn.
gonna wear
Hey,
it.
I don't want it to
She's gonna wear
change.
the gym
I'll tell you
porn.
that right now.
I mean,
Keep it
but
like
it's
that.
like
I'm
so
not tripping.
half of y'all actually
Maybe they'll give
do
you the
work.
machine.
The leg one.
You can see the whole cheeks move this way when
Who
they're doing
invented that?
squats.
Right.
Definitely invented that.
Like damn, it's like I get it, but why is it? I mean, if you're going to, I mean, some girls go to the grocery store and dress up. So now is it now fuck the grocery store? Now it's the gym, because a lot of people are saying like, what's a big red flag? A girl who's a gym rat, because they either saying they're either finding their work boyfriend or it's a gym boyfriend.
Okay, well,
You get me? So like
maybe
what? So
for
what?
some people, but that's what I was telling the girls earlier. I'm like,
Well, you
'cause
should-
we were talking about like, okay, messing around with people at work. I'm like, hell no.
Red flag.
I'm like, red flag. Don't do it. It's like
Hell
it's
yeah.
like messing around with somebody at the gym. You just
be looking
don't.
at me.
That's
No,
your
no,
second
I
home.
failed
You
3
don't want to
times.
do that. You
I
don't
think
want to
it's-
mess around with people at the
I
gym.
think it's great.
Quiet.
Because
Let
you're
her
going to be
speak.
going there. That's like your second home.
Don't show what you
Why
say.
would
Thank
you want to
you.
do that?
Don't show what you
Now, as for the outfits, I just feel like us girls, okay, you get confident when you're going to the gym. You want to dress up. And if you're building, you're getting cut, you want to go. You guys go without with the cutoff.
No, that still don't
Come on.
drive
Hey,
me to dress
I have
half
guys
naked.
asking me, hey, what do you do? Like,
Thank
fool,
you.
like I just did
Same.
push-ups.
No.
I feel like when I went to the gym, I'd wear like an old
I'm
t-shirt.
sorry.
No,
Just
no,
because
it-
I
it-
look good, don't drive me to dress half naked.
I do it for myself. You know what? Every girl is different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
I don't
gotta
go flashing
show.
everything. I don't go
Guys,
flashing
let
everything.
the
but-
one person speak. Give somebody the
Yeah.
floor. She's
Yeah, she's
speaking.
talking.
Give her the floor.
Thank you.
I just feel like
Respect her.
if you're confident enough, and I'm not flashing everything, but you wear what you're comfortable with. You want to be out there. You want to be comfortable, just like you guys are comfortable. I'm not saying you gotta
I
go
will be
and show
confident
everything.
in half dress, but that don't mean I'm gonna wear it to the gym.
So our
In what?
I'm saying I'm comfortable half dressed. I am confident half dressed,
Right,
but
right.
that don't mean I'm wearing it
But
to
you
the
know
gym.
what? But that's what you're comfortable in.
But
girl.
right, but
I'm
I'm
saying
not
like
gonna
if,
go to
if
the
I'm comfortable
gym
wearing
and
something
dress
to the
half
club,
dressed.
I'm about putting an outfit together, accessories, whatever it may be. If I'm going to the gym, I'm gonna put an outfit
I'm working
together.
out.
And I'm not saying I'm going half naked, obviously.
Right,
not.
that's what I'm saying.
But some girls, what if that's what they like to put together?
Hell no, those girls ain't couple. They're trying to
No,
show
they're
their
just
ass
getting
off
attention.
for sure. They're trying to get
They
And
just
they
attention.
want
might
that
not
gym
that
It's just like
confident.
Instagram
They
showing their
want
ass.
it.
Same shit. It's the same
They go in
shit.
there to take
I could
pictures. They're not
dress
even
half
working
naked.
out.
Right.
They have
Some
those
of them
pic-
go
yeah,
with
they
the-
got all
yeah,
that
some
shit.
of them go with the ring
Like,
light.
they're going in there with
At
full
home.
face
She just
makeup.
Hold on,
So,
hold on.
like, I've been playing sports since I was 6 years old. It's like I sweat, and if you think that I'm gonna put on a full face of fucking makeup to be sweating and
No,
letting
I
that shit in
never
my
go
pores,
fully
what the
dressed in the
fuck?
gym.
So I really
And
don't understand.
especially
Is
if
the
I'm
camera
gonna go
on
to the
her?
sauna,
Can the camera see her?
I gotta go to sauna.
No, like I just
Yeah,
don't
the
understand that.
fine.
Like
Oh, where
like
is it?
with the girls that go full face makeup, your ass cheeks are sticking out at the gym, your titties are like all
Oh,
out.
it's on her.
like men are men. You guys are gonna look.
Yes.
I did
You know what I
that
mean?
with
Yes.
So
If you're
you
okay,
don't want that
creatures.
attention,
Right.
if you don't like that they're looking at you when you're doing your squats,
Then
put
don't
some
wear
fucking
this
clothes
shit.
on.
I remember
Right.
Like, damn.
I used
like,
to go to gym with
you know what I
makeup on, and I looking back, I did it when I was like 21. I'm 31 now, but looking
Right.
back, I was like, I think I did it just to impress the guy I liked, and the
Oh,
whole thing that he
the
saw
cute
the
guy you
picture.
saw at the gym, you're like, I
Well,
want
the
to
guy
see
on
you look
on
good.
social.
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
We've had women on here that said that they don't dress the way they dress
So, like-
to impress
like,
men.
You don't
It's
have
Some
okay to
girls
do it.
might. It might just depend on the girl.
Dude,
It
men
might
I was just
depend on
young,
the girl.
21. I was just, our
But why is
thought that was
but-
the answer.
But your quads have nothing
Them
to do
two
with.
girls gotta
with-
go.
That's
Okay, let's go
absolutely
next
right.
question.
I don't need to put on makeup to get your attention.
Yeah.
Like,
nah.
basically, I don't wear a lot of makeup anyways, but you don't have to, in our 20s, we are very different.
Let's go see the real you. Go to the bathroom and come out so we can see the real you.
Should we do it? What if we all like
Check
Look,
it out.
everybody.
I'll do it.
And we say no makeup.
She said she'd do
Hey, I
it.
go makeup remover wipes.
I'll
I'll do it.
Hey, everybody listen.
I'll do it. I'll fucking do it.
I'm doing it on that.
I'm gonna go do
Hey,
it.
Hold up.
I put on makeup specifically for
We ain't
this.
doing that.
Hold up.
We're not doing that. We're
Okay,
not doing that.
we're we're gonna go to another question. We're gonna start here since we kind of missed you guys. We're gonna start right here.
Hey, blonde girl has too much to drink.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
No, that's what they're saying on the chat. So that's some chat.
What else?
But
What
she
else
didn't
is
even
saying?
drink
Blonde
that
girl
much.
gets on my nerves.
Wait,
Cut off the blonde.
they're,
There's two blondes.
they're
No,
friends.
this is no,
They're-
not you,
wait,
baby.
are you for real? Or are they, 'cause they're
Yeah,
friends?
those
No,
are the
it's
live
true.
comments right
That's my
now.
friend.
How many chats we have?
A handful.
Oh,
They're going. They're going.
You got haters. Christina.
So we have 120
There's
people. Hold on.
always gonna be a
Hey,
hater.
I know, but hold up.
Why
we have
is she
123.
not on live right now?
Thank you.
Can we
I
get her
know.
on
This is
live
the
real quick for the
babe
last
right
30
here.
minutes?
This is
Please?
the
Can we
shit
get her
right
on
here.
the live?
Are we gonna ask the
This
next
is
question or
I
not?
turned off my phone, but-
Hold up.
Hey,
Get her
turn
a
it
tripod,
on. You
please.
are the
Hey, hi.
therapist.
Say hi to the chat. Everybody that's watching us. We have over 150 people watching this live right now.
Hey!
Love you.
Okay, so we're gonna go to another question. I want to go to a question. So
So
for the men out here that are watching,
I'm gonna go live.
this would be a good one.
Go
So
live.
how would you want a man to approach you at a bar or a place
Or
where
just nowadays, period.
nowadays, like if a man was to approach you at a
How's
bar,
he supposed to do it?
how would you suggest men to approach women at bars or any recreational spot? You know what I'm saying?
there's so many different things going through my mind right now, but only because it's like, what type of bar? What?
Not
What?
even a bar,
You know?
just be
I'm
honest.
like,
Well,
for
a
a
bar
minute
that you
there,
would go
for a
to,
while
you
there,
know what I'm
I was
saying?
like, nobody talk to me. But okay, so how do you
No, he's
approach
gonna
a
get you
woman
a
at the
tripod.
bar? Honestly, pay her a compliment. Hello, approach her
Like,
and
you got a
say
nice ass?
hello. No,
Okay, what kind of compliment? Then? Let's hear the compliment.
don't go like sexually. Don't ever go towards the go away and approach her sexually by oh my god, I remember
Because
this
we
guy.
got dudes saying dumb
Hey
shit, so that's
ma,
why.
he's all, hey ma,
Oh,
I
that's
like. I think you're really attractive. I'm like,
Not even. That would be nice.
Like, I'm not your mother.
I was
Don't call
like,
me mom.
luckily there
Okay.
was a guy friend with us, and I was like, I ran to him.
Okay, so what would
I'm like, no.
so I want to know what would you suggest that how they compliment you? Because these dudes don't know how to do this shit. They're too busy on Instagram trying to DM people. So
like Chris
for
Brown
real.
said it. Like Chris Brown said it. Saw you cross the room. What he say? What was the lyrics for that?
Oh, I love that song. Yeah, excuse me.
Mr. Steal Your Girl knows.
They had to be Chris Brown though.
Excuse me.
Hold on. People are gonna be about to be able to hear us. It's be too loud.
So how about this?
So
So okay, let her answer. We got to go to the girls.
something like, oh my God, hello, how
I
are you
think
doing
a
today?
Hold on.
27-year-old bartender
on.
is hot.
How are you
Okay.
doing tonight? Are you out here having fun?
Her cash app is-
Can I buy you a drink? Are you here with your girls? Am I interrupting you?
Yes.
That's
Can we have a conversation? Grab her attention anyway. Simple conversation, just like you would. Honestly, I see so many guys approaching guys and just they don't even know each other and they chop it up. Same thing.
That's good to explain to them because people they don't know.
Same thing.
They only just DM people. That's good.
Yeah, no,
That's
don't
good.
DM.
They love you.
So-
Don't DM.
How would you suggest men going up to
Because
girls?
I mean,
Like
I'm sure you get a lot of attention from being a bartender. So
yeah,
And they
and
say-
you see this a lot.
That. True that.
So,
I
so
will
why don't you do
say-
this? Pretend she's a man and go up to her. Look at her in the eyes. Eye contact.
Eye
She
contact.
was a man.
Yes.
And a man. Well, so you want me to be the man? You want her to
You
No,
gotta
no,
be
no.
the
She's
man.
the
No,
man.
you
You gotta be
You're
the man.
bartender,
She's the
and
girl.
then she's
I'm the girl.
So how would you as a man go up to her?
I'm you. I'm you.
Okay.
Alright.
Shh, 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 shh.
How would you- what
You're
would you want him to
pouring
say?
her
What
drink.
would-
You're
what would you want him to
pouring
say?
her
Or
drink.
you want
What would
some
you want
guy?
him to
Wait,
say?
wait, wait. You're
How's
pouring
that
her
Baz?
drink.
Give him the floor.
Okay, hold on.
when
Give her the
you
floor.
get at least
Give her
100
the
people,
floor.
or
Yeah.
50,
I would literally be like
25
this.
people, so you
Okay,
can-
everybody, hush, hush.
Hush, hush.
Hush.
Nobody talk right now because they can't hear
She's
him.
trying to pick her up.
Go, let's go.
Excuse me. What's your name?
Linda.
Linda. I saw you from way over there,
Don't know
girl.
how I get it.
All the way over there. I had to come over and I had to say hello. I thought you were beautiful. I thought you were gorgeous. Are you busy?
Oh, wow,
Are you
thank
here with friends?
you. I am.
Make
But,
out.
Can I buy you and your friends around?
oh, yeah.
Because I'm a baller.
She got money. She got money.
Me up, girl.
Wait, I thought it was supposed to be the other way around.
No, I'm picking her up.
You were picking her up. Oh, I thought it was the other way
Yeah, no,
around.
no, it's what she
Oh, you
wanted.
got it, girl.
What about you?
You got it.
Yeah, I can
And
your
your
friends.
Hush, hush, hush.
Right.
Hush, 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 hush,
But
hush.
there's a lot more
Hush.
people in that in there. But how do I link it together?
Okay,
So
so
now we have that with
Hey, y'all. We need some help with some tech stuff right here,
Yeah.
please.
This is
Like-
Okay, so we can't go to you on that. You're married.
No, yeah.
So
That's
how would you cheat on your husband? Let's go to that.
No.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
Like, it's
So
all
then,
different
how did
commitment
he
levels.
get you?
I wanted to ask you a
Hold on,
question.
hold on.
No, I know, but I wanted to ask you
when y'all
something.
first met, how did he approach
It
you?
lags. It
It's
lags
lagging
sometimes.
like hard.
He,
Like, it's-
well, we
it's like
met in
people are
high
requesting,
school,
like, it's
so it's like he
frozen.
was that like
So,
jokey guy.
me-
We had math class together, and I sat in front of him, so he would like pull my hair, and just turn around like, dude.
He pulled your hair.
Yeah, it's
The old-
like,
the
yeah.
old- the old school shit.
He did caveman shit.
Yeah, and
He was
cute.
like,
Yeah, no, and there was little times too. He would throw little jokes here and there. Or he would wait for me to like, yeah, he opens the door for me, and as I'm walking, he'd smack my ass. Like,
Oh.
hey,
oh man, so smack
get
their
in there.
ass.
I'm like,
Pull their hair and smack their ass to hit on him.
Yeah.
That works
Little
perfect at a
bit
bar.
He was aggressive.
Oh no, I did with my husband. And
Hey,
to
she
me,
said
it
pull your
was
hair, smack
like,
her ass.
You know what?
It is what it is.
He's taking initiative. No
You
man
like that,
was
huh?
supposed to do that.
Hey,
Pull their hair, smack their ass.
Like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, shout out to your husband, real man. To get their girl, pull their hair, and smack their ass. Love that shit.
And he's not insecure. He let her come outside. Well, I'm gonna let- he agreed for her to come
Pause and get to the
outside.
restroom.
She said, come here.
Okay, hold up.
She said, I kind of like that.
It's loud in here.
Too many conversations.
Too many conversations going on at once.
Hey, too many conversations.
Okay, so now we're gonna go back. You got. I know you had one. Let's go. Go. Let's go. We go start from here with a question.
You go on to her.
Wait, what? Sorry, I just went live now. Sorry.
No,
My
you went
phone-
to her, and then now it's him.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? I do got a question. I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah,
Okay,
ask some questions.
because the field you're in and stuff, I kind of want to ask you a question. What do you consider what love is? True love.
Let the person speak. Do not interrupt the person.
That's a good question.
If you were to be in love with somebody, what would that look like?
I think it's just like supporting another one, like knowing, like I think true love for me is like imagine like I'm driving this ship of mine and I'm headed to where I need to go, and I understand that a man that I'm with is going where he wants to go, but there is times where I want a man to be able to recognize like, hey, you can't control this ship anymore. I'm gonna take over. Like, you know, there's you're not doing well right now, or things aren't so great, so I am going to take over for you because I love you, and I'm stepping in, and I
For
can't
us.
stand to watch you go through that. And so to be a protector and a provider in a sense where, like, I'm going to try to do everything until I drop dead. But I think somebody that loves me would be like, look, like, you're not doing that. Like, I'm stepping in to help you. I think
That's
that's
fire.
Yeah.
I've never heard it ever. I mean, in a certain way, I've heard it in that nature. But let me explain to you in a simpler term. I got your back, for real.
Thank you.
Right.
You know
Thank
what I
you,
mean?
I got
I
you.
see,
Yes.
no, not
I
only
see
do I got your
you.
back,
I
I see
see
you
you.
struggling. I see
I
you
got
going
you.
through what you're going through,
So
and I'm
I
not
got
going to let
you.
you
I
fall
got you.
or
I'm not letting
fail
you
in that
fail.
area.
Thank
Yes.
Let me
you.
take
But
over.
remember-
Thank
Wait,
you.
let me take over just a little bit
Yeah.
for this
To
moment.
push you up.
You know what I mean? I'm not asking to be the man of the
No,
house.
I'm gonna boost
But
you.
I'm gonna just take over in this area to help out where
And then we're
where
gonna
I
go.
see
But
this
remember,
need.
We're
love
gonna
is
boost
an
you, and then we're
action.
gonna
Yeah.
go.
That's what you're saying. It is an action. Love is a verb.
Yeah.
Look it up in the dictionary.
We
It
know
is
it's an
how
action,
you
but
present.
how she's saying
It's how
it.
you present.
It's
That's
how
what I'm
she's
saying.
saying
She's
it.
saying
Perfect.
action.
She's
I know.
not
Hold on,
only
hold on, hold
saying
on, though.
action, you're going to miss it. And you're going to talk over what the point really was. The point is just not action. The point is I see you.
I see.
And you don't see
I
it.
recognize
Yeah.
because
Yes.
you might not see. A lot of people are not seeing when your partner needs you or needs
I
that
see
help.
you,
And their
I see
ship's
you when you're-
sinking.
when
And
you're-
Yeah,
Yes,
she
you
said
got
When your
to put
ship
in
is sinking,
action
I'm
to
gonna
It's
help.
not about just
fucking
action.
burst us up.
The first thing
And then
is
we'll continue.
recognition.
Thank you.
We're not talking about action first.
No, yes.
Because a lot of people don't even recognize and know when their partner is failing.
It's fucked
Yes.
up.
They don't
That's
even
so
know when their
true.
partner is
Right.
going through these mental issues.
And they make
So
it worse.
Yes,
They make
and
it
they make it
worse.
worse. So the first thing, viewers, is please recognize, like she said, understand that first. I need to see where there's an issue so I can get your back. If I don't see it, if I don't recognize it, and I don't want to see it, and I don't want to recognize it, I'm going to just be blind as a bat, and nothing is going to get done.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be other actions that I don't need right now. So you're gonna be going through motions of actions that you think this man needs. He don't really needs that action because no communication is there. But all of a sudden, you're paying attention and you're seeing where he's failing, where he's falling short. Now my helper comes and say, "Babe, I got you right here in this area, in this area."
Yes.
And I want to do a follow-up question on this, okay? Because it's the field that you work in, right? So if your man looked at you and said, "Okay, I love this woman. I want to be with this woman. I want to marry this woman. I want to start a family with her," would you quit what you're doing?
Why would you have to quit?
I'm just asking. It's a question. Hold up. Would you, if he wanted you to quit because he didn't feel comfortable in that field? That's how it is. He didn't feel comfortable. He didn't, and it's not. I don't like when women say insecurity. It's comfortable. He didn't feel comfortable you in that field.
No, I get you.
And he wanted you as his woman, only his woman.
Yeah.
Would you quit that field, or what would you do?
Well, for me, since I am, I've been a single woman in this field currently, and what I find is I immerse myself. Like, I don't just did a deed now, bye, see ya. Like, I actually, I'll text them, I'll keep in contact. We'll message each other on the holidays. They might see me again. We'll have our own phone conversations. So I think that would have to. The only way that I know how to do this industry, from the heart, at least from my way, is to text, call, and be a part of the clients' lives.
Why does it have to be a client though?
Well, no.
Her industry.
In
No,
the
she's
industry,
talking about her industry
In the
right
industry, I would have to immerse myself into it. And I think if I was to get in a relationship where a child was involved in a husband or a man, I couldn't immerse myself like that, and I would be half ass in it, and then in a sense I would flop in this area because that's what I'm good at, and then in that area I'd flop there too. So it's I have to choose one or the other if that ever came into play because I wouldn't be good at both.
But what if this was the man of your dreams and you loved him? Would you? That's what I'm looking for more. Would you? You don't know yet.
Yeah.
If
You
it was
just don't
Prince
know.
Charming,
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I think that would be. If there was a kid involved and it was that type of a.
And you were 100% sure about this
Right.
one.
Exactly, and this was going to be my family and my future. I mean, I would have to because then I can no longer give my energy to everyone I'm giving it now. And not that it's a negative
I like
thing,
how
it's
you
just,
put it. It's a client. It's not just a customer. Because you want to see them back. It's your money. You gotta keep moving.
And I want to be a part of their lives.
Okay.
And if for any reason that I'd had a kid and a husband, I would not be able to serve everybody, or there won't be nothing left of me energetically. There's clients that I literally cut off sometimes because
they're too much.
I feel like they're
needy little bitches.
Too much. Yeah, exactly.
There's been times where it's I've noticed there are some that want to fight. So they probably
a married couple.
Well, so they got out of maybe a relationship that was probably turbulent.
Trust issues.
And they no longer have that person to kind of rebound their fight off of. So now they pay a sex worker, and so now I'm rebounding. And I said, no, I can't do this. Some girls will put up with it for the money. I can't.
I'm sorry.
I can't
Yeah.
because that wrecks your sanity.
This is like church.
fuck
Oh
yeah.
no.
My
Oh no.
sanity.
No.
My phone is still. My phone is still frozen.
Thank you.
It's like.
They didn't want us to go. We gotta have you back.
See,
It's frozen.
I wanted to talk to you about this too because I know a lot of podcasts.
I love that.
I know a lot of podcasts talk about like the way people are doing sex work and all that. They have a certain view on them, right? But my whole thing. Hold on, you guys. Oh. Okay. So what I wanted to say is we don't the way we look at things is a little different than a lot of other podcasts. I feel like we're older than these dudes. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you want her to do that?
Later. My bad. Sorry.
You gotta go to the restroom. Go ahead.
Let me let her go. Damn, don't miss that thought.
When I'm there, if it's not going, it's because it's freezing and there's all these comments and then I can't even ask.
Hey, me, we should go to that.
Oh, no, it's okay. What? Tell me. I put it. I'll put it after.
Okay.
I have.
Sorry, we're coming right back right now, guys. Okay, give us a second.
I have it on.
Yeah. Then help her out where I can talk to her. Yeah. All right. So what I wanted to ask you, Lauren, is we don't we don't try to change people on this show.
Yeah.
I mean, in reality, you really can't, anyways.
No.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
showcase who you
it's like
are.
I can't sit there and be like, hey, what you do is It's not something I would consider of like dating someone, you know what I mean? Or a lot of other people, different people, but there is people. I feel like everybody does deserve to be loved at some point, but it's not gonna be for everybody. You know, so you can't change people. At the same time, like, why would you want to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you're gonna sit there and try to change this person that's been doing this for so long. All it's gonna do is give you a headache. Just join in the fun, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you can do.
Right.
So you guys asked us, but
Go ahead. What,
you guys
got some
haven't
questions?
answered the question.
Which one?
Why do you guys think there's so many single guys now?
I'll go first on this one. So like, I think
Tell them to quiet down there.
yeah. Tell them just to be quiet. I think like at the beginning, like a lot of dudes do get hurt. A lot of these dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say our generation. So if a lot of these dudes end up getting hurt, they just stop caring. They're just like, hey, I'm just gonna keep jumping to the next chick, right? So that's kind of our generation. I feel like why even like deal with it? Like it's better just to have fun.
So like forever?
I mean, guys. Okay, put it like this: women, their youth, like their 20s. When men are kind of like in their 40s, they can do that. It's like they're in their 20s and they can do that shit forever with these women. They can get younger girls and all that kind of shit.
Are we still?
You know what I'm
still
saying?
Live? We still going?
Right.
We're still live, yeah. So that's kind of what I feel like. The younger generation, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, they're just like a bunch of bitches. A lot of them are even virgins for like ever. And they don't know how to talk to women. They're DMing girls. They don't go up to girls. All these guys are just a bunch of little bitches.
She's like, oh my god, he just called these niggas bitches.
They are. I'm sorry. Probably a lot of our chat. They are probably a lot of bitches.
No,
Like the people that are watching, the youngsters that don't ever get.
He's not calling you females.
No, the dudes. I'm calling the
Bitches.
dudes.
The guys. He's talking about the guys.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
dudes.
he's talking about the guys.
You too, bitches.
Don't be bitches.
Why you
No,
thi-
but
no, Go
No,
ahead.
go-
I'm
you
sorry.
want to answer that one now?
Him first and then me.
Okay, go ahead. What do you think, Rico? Everybody knows Rico here, don't they?
Easy. I mean, to be honest, is men is what we've been through. So it's almost like we're like, for one, we're visual. So it's like whatever. I mean, so what we see. So like, if you're doing the whole Instagram shit and the whole posing shit, it might deter us fucking with you. Because we think that you're accessible. Like any person that's accessible for something that we
But
want.
does the viewers matter? Like, oh, she
It
has
matters.
oh, she has 30
It does.
Right, it matters a
Oh,
lot.
she has a
Right.
It does
million.
matter, though.
So watch this. You have a lot of them, right?
No.
You don't have a lot of followers.
No, I don't.
Oh,
She got blocked from everyone like me.
over 500,
Yes.
over 1,000.
No.
You got like
Yes.
yeah, you got
You're
like
right.
5,000.
So now watch this.
I got it like 4.
So I'm pretty sure you get what, anywhere from
No,
5
I don't,
DMs a day.
No, I don't.
You don't get
No,
you don't get
I don't do
get no
thirst.
DMs.
I don't do thirst traps.
No, you don't have
No.
to. You don't have to.
I don't do that.
I know
don't do
big
that.
girls.
No,
I know big
but-
girls who get DMs.
No.
So basically, at the end of the day, what?
Okay.
I
What
don't.
I-
I don't have one guy message me a day. I'll tell you that. Not one.
You
Not
want to
one.
So
No.
what I'm saying basically
Not one.
is right.
Not
You
one.
want-
But
Not
I will
one
say
guy,
you
not
get
one
thirst,
guy.
you get thirst
Not
traps,
one
But
and
in
you get
general-
hella
but in
DMs
general-
because
No,
of what
no,
you
no,
post.
I'm saying,
I
but
don't
in
get one
general,
guy.
women are
No.
getting DMs.
I don't got a
Right.
motherfucking fly
Come
go
on,
in
bro.
my fucking tray.
Come on,
No,
bro.
I don't.
So
Again,
niggas are
you
gay
get
when it comes to
DMs,
sex,
you
like-
get DMs
Yeah.
because of
You-
what
you
you
get 'em.
post.
I don't get none.
Because of
get-
what you post. If you
I
don't get any
don't.
DMs,
Let
you're
it-
not posting
let him
thirst
finish
traps.
real quick.
Let him talk, and then
Go
you
ahead.
guys can respond.
Okay,
'Cause
go
he
The
ahead.
needs-
reason
he
why
needs to
we're
be able to say
single
what
is
he said.
because what is presented to us
Thank you.
nowadays.
Yeah.
And we can't go like, I mean, you can say all you want. Well, no, niggas don't talk to us. Niggas don't talk to us. So then why are you acting and doing and dressing the way you want to? And then you get the responses that you get, and then you want to tell me, I feel like this not
So would
there.
you
Like,
settle for a good girl?
That's what I want. I want somebody who's good, who's
Absolutely.
good. But what's presented to me
In
nowadays,
your line of work, would you?
it's not. No, hell no, hell no. I know females who will damn near sell their soul, nigga, for a shot of tequila
Exactly.
in the VIP booth.
Right.
Oh,
I'm a-
stop.
Right.
We gotta go.
You think I'm playing?
I don't know. I
Bring
know
the
he
rest of the girls
has.
back in.
I
so
know
we
he
can shut this down. Answer the question.
We'll risk it all.
Oh,
Hold on, he's answered the question. Bring the girls back in because we got to shut this down.
Like,
Come on, we're shutting down. Last. Come on.
Yeah, we're shutting
No,
down.
no,
Let's
it's
go.
we gotta
2
close out.
minutes
Shut me
left.
down.
1 minute left. Let's go.
Walk of life.
1 minute left. We're live. Let's go.
Close it. Hey, man,
Come
this
on,
is
1 minute. Let's
Walk
go.
of life.
Present it. We ain't got no fucking time in the world. Let's go.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna answer the question and we're gonna end
We're
it.
closing down, then we're gonna go.
Let's go.
I'm so sorry.
Time limit. Time limit.
Huh?
Make that like that. Make that like that.
But I like for it.
All right. Let's finish up.
So the question was why is a lot of men single in 2023? I'm gonna end it like this: men aren't single. Men are never single.
Right.
Oh, they're seeing
What do you
something.
And I'm talking about 85% of men
I
are not
see.
single.
Damn.
You think they're single.
100% agree. 100%.
Damn.
House over bad.
And we're gonna close out with that.
House over bad.
House over bass.
We're about to close out.
House over bass.
House over bass.
House over bass, shed the sheep, and we're out.
We out of here.
Bye.
Shed the sheep. That was a good streak.